And before you ask, I did hit stream instead of record. Don't worry.
Nope, don't believe you.
I wasn't thinking of asking that.
Well, Josh probably would. I kept doing that during the other thing. The other thing. The other thing. No, when I was doing Wind Waker Render. I will point out that I am using Joy-Cons in a grip instead of my Pro Controller because I think this game warrants having separated D buttons. That's how I originally played it, and I can't imagine using the fucking terrible D-pad that constantly misinputs for a precise game like this, so...
Do I,
48. I'm leaving this childish website forever, you dicks!
Did you want to screen share it?
I thought I was.
Nope.
Oh shit. My apologies. I was doing it before and then I had to show you guys the stupid video.
Yeah.
You had to.
The Pakistani O.
Yes.
The vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
I love when screen sharing shit just doesn't work.
Failure again.
Bakeberry, you shouldn't have.
Hinge drive, how thoughtful. I'd like to do Twin Sanity eventually. Subtitles. Oh, for the game? I can look at the options. There's really not that many cutscenes in this game. There's pretty much just this one and one at the end. So I kind of doubt it.
Hint, don't get beat up by Andy Dick.
Yes. Anyway, how's everyone doing?
Bad.
I have to get used to the controls again.
Nobody told me how to not be bad, so...
It's been a few years since I played this. I am not feeling particularly well today. I feel kind of, my throat is kind of sore. I anticipate this being the start of like a cold or something.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Definitely liking the gymnastics I had to play there. I wanted to try to get the game reasonably sized, and because OBS is stupid, it's, you know, screen sharing the 5 miles to the left and right of it. And so I had to, you know, stretch that accordingly and then pop out the chat. I always love how setting it to live chat and then popping it out puts it back to top chat.
Yeah.
Or top heck, as the case
If you
may
do
be.
anything to the fucking window, it switches back to top chat. It's real good. Alright, my ability to do this part of the level will inform, you know, how I'm going to be able to do everything else in the game, because this is not that hard.
Sets the tone.
Yeah.
So, there's no half-assing this game, right? It's like, you don't get anything if you get most stuff. It has to be all or nothing.
It's all or nothing.
In terms of the gem, yeah, you can just beat the level if you want. And I'm not actually going for 100% because that's way too difficult for me. And I would probably rage. But I'm going to try to get what I can. Because otherwise there's no real point. That was kind of my issue with Crash 4, was like that game, it was so hard to get the, like, even just the basic gem, like getting all the crates on almost every level, if I remember right. And so it kind of
look a little horse
it disincentivized you from even trying, and so I ended up just kind of just going through the levels, just ignoring everything, and it was, yeah. That game does have some good platforming challenges, so, you know, there's at least that, but I'm not a fan of their approach to the, like, extended content. And then, you know, that's just for getting, like, all the crate gems and stuff. If you want to, like, fully 100% that game, it's so full of padding. You have to play every level, like, 4 times, and...
There's this fucking speedruns,
do them
right?
fucking perfectly. Well, oh no, sorry, yeah, there's the speedruns as well. But even just in terms of the basic level...
Speedruns added.
I know, but...
Nice.
I don't understand how anybody does the speedruns, honestly.
I don't either. I've tried them.
I can
and
barely get Sapphire after
seem-
like a lot of effort on the first levels.
They seem fucking impossible. I don't know how you're meant to do them.
Well, look, if you're not just the world's best speedrunner of the game, then you don't get to beat the game.
Ha
Hmm?
Yeah, the main game was fine in terms of difficulty. It's just, yeah.
What about a
Um,
I saw some floating bullshit. Did you have to like bounce off the checkpoint for that?
I'm
or-
pretty sure I need the gem.
Ah.
I was just testing to see if I could use that stack of boxes instead. So I kind of wrote in the description my history with this game and in the context of the wider series, but I'll give a basic summary as well. I grew up a Crash fan, but I actually started with the games from like the mid-2000s. Wrath of Cortex was my first one, then I had Twin Sanity and Nitro Kart and the GBA ones. And then I skipped Titans, but I got Mind of a Mutant, and I actually really like that game. I think it's overhated and underrated. And I only played this one when the remake came out, the Switch, about 5 years ago. I beat the
I don't
entire...
know how you beat that.
Huh? What do you mean?
This level, it was really hard.
Oh, good. Yeah, this first game, on the day that I got it, I basically, as soon as it came in the mail, I opened it up, I played it for about 5 hours, I took a break for food, and then I played it for another 6 hours and beat the game. Basically in one day. What do you mean I missed 3 crates? Oh,
There are
never mind,
3 crates you cannot
it's from,
get.
yeah, it's from the James thing.
Hey, look. Did you know that you didn't miss 3 crates, but you did miss 3 boxes?
See, the thing is, recently I feel like the general opinion is that Titans is actually pretty good and Mind of a Mutant is the shitty one, which is... I don't know, I haven't played Titans.
Which one's the beat 'em up?
Both of them, technically, though. Titans is basically a get to the end of the level beat 'em up, and Mind of a Mutant, like, adds back in exploration and platforming. Well, I say adds in exploration, the games were never really about exploration in the first place, but you know what I mean. It adds back in more platforming, and I like Great But You Miss as one scan. Well, no, it should have been Missed. I'm trying to remember, because that was the hardest segment, right? Was I named it Great But You Missed 1 boxes. But then the fact that you said misses instead of missed makes me think of, wow, it's great to see what I misses. Which I don't think I've ever referenced to you guys, but that was an inside joke with some of my IRL friends. Because
Wow,
there was...
hot or what, Bob Hopyat?
Yeah, there was on my old channel, there was a video I did of Minecraft survival games with my friends Jack and George, and so, you know, obviously I recorded it from my perspective, and then I put the video up, and then Jack commented, and he meant to say, wow, it's great to see what I missed, but he typoed and said, wow, it's great to see what I missed. So then a couple years later, I did another similar video with Ultra Hardcore instead of survival games, and I made the description, wow, it's great to see what I misses. And this one was actually, it worked as well, because in this one, I actually got Jack to record his footage too, and I would, like, spliced between them. Ah, shit. Oh well.
Ah, fuck! I never uploaded my streams of this game, did I?
No, you didn't.
I still have them. I think they're just kind of ass.
I thought I remembered how to deal with this. You, like, jump over him, right? Yeah, okay.
And, nobody asked, but for reference, I do want to upload the 2 Spyro streams soon-ish. I was holding on to the first one until I finished the game, and now that I did, I can put them both up. I will probably not put up any of the Pikmin 4 stuff until I actually finish that game. My upload schedule is really stupid right now, just because I never want to cannibalize my own views with, like, putting up long VODs, but...
I mean, at least has stuff to do compared to Titans. Well, again, Titans is a different approach. Like, it does have stuff to do because it's get to the end of the level. I've heard some of the levels are kind of trash and you just fight a bunch of crap and it's like... Shit. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Can I still, like...
Spin it.
Yeah. Oh good, I forgot they added the third dimension into this. This is a mistake, wasn't it?
I
Oh no.
don't know if you can fall off by moving along the third dimension.
It's still weird that they even let you do it as well though. You should just be locked to a plane. You can move along the third dimension here. I know you type it. Like schedules all my stuff. What about it? See, the only reason I have a schedule is because it's actually more convenient for me to upload stuff, in advance and then schedule it, because I have such a backlog and I feel more comfortable with the backlog, and BillyWitchDoctor.com feel more comfortable with chicken. Whereas Josh tends to do things more, like, ad hoc.
Speaking of which, I actually do need to put a video up today.
You can wait until I'm done.
No, I'm doing it right now.
I don't have to do shit until Monday.
Huh?
I mean, I don't think Josh has any issue with, like, determining when he needs to put stuff up. It's more so just, there's no hard and specific rules, I think is what he was saying.
Well, no, there are times where I just genuinely don't know when to put stuff up because I don't want it to,
No.
like...
As long as you don't do two things in the same day, it should be fine. I say, having uploaded a video earlier today and now I'm streaming, but I mean, the other thing is pretty niche. I do appreciate everybody who's watching and enjoying the Ghost Trick LP, but I do know that that's a minority of people since Josh isn't in it.
Josh isn't in it? Bad.
Oh, what's that? Oh, Josh isn't in it? Oh my god, this thing's horrible! Eh. Moments like this where you have to continually hold the direction while moving are where it's worst to be using the D buttons, but I will insist on them because I do think that they are superior for controlling this game in general, because it's so precise.
I think I just used the analog stick.
The problem is, I think it's really, especially in certain levels, it's really good to be able to know that you're moving in a perfectly straight line forward.
Yeah, I mean, I can get that.
And if the analog stick had notches, that would be another thing. But,
Fair.
I don't know why controllers don't do that anymore. That was a really good feature.
I like the melee controller modification where you have to just put a bunch of weird notches in it.
I like this level. Whoops. I say getting
Oh,
hit
but it's
like
a little... Oh, crispy sticks.
the weird piranhas.
I just remembered there was a part in AVGN's review of Back to the Future. It was in the Back to the Future 2 and 3 game where he's just doing like an enemy roll call and it's like, you know, naming a bunch of weird shit. And there's a part where it just shows like a fish. He's like, I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Good.
You named everything else, but you couldn't name the fish. It wasn't even that interesting.
I don't know where I missed a Twana token, but well.
I mean, you just kind of ran past it.
Yeah,
Really?
I thought you ignored it on purpose.
Ignored it.
Okay. Trouser moment. That's it, huh?
Good level.
You said Chaucer moment?
Trouser.
Wow.
Sneak.
Never lived that shit down.
I was shit talking Crash 4 earlier, but I probably will do it on stream after I'm done with these three. Maybe not immediately, I'm not sure. Because like I said, I'd like to do Twin Sanity, I'd like to do Mind of a Mutant. I've already done XS, and I think Entron's kind of sucks dick. And I'd like to try Titans, which obviously would make sense to have a Formula 9 that would
Body
be in.
blow.
So at this point, it's like I may as well just do the series in release order, and then that brings up the question of if I want to do Wrath of Cortex. I did grow up with that one, but I could never get past like the second world unless I use the cheat code.
I like how he
Okay.
apparently just
I kept
can't hit
missing.
you there.
Yeah,
didn't
this
know
is an
about that.
exploit.
Good.
There's an exploit in the Tiny Tiger fight in Crash 3 as well, and the devs put in an Easter egg where the game will start spawning a bunch of cheese objects if you do that.
The fuck? Oh,
Yeah, this is the easy way to do this. Excuse me. If you can fucking get over there.
Is this boss?
This might be a good opportunity to use the analog stick instead, but well.
So, I've always felt that this game had a weird vibe to it, mostly just because I never played it until way the hell later, after playing at least a little bit of 2. And, so I feel like there's certain aspects of it that are like early installment weirdness, but so like most bosses are usually another mutant or like one of the scientists or something. What's this dude?
He's just a tribal leader.
Does he have any relevance to anything?
No. The island is just inhabited by what the game calls natives. Yeah.
And they don't like you just running through their shit.
Yeah, basically. I mean, this game is supposed to kind of have this... It was designed to have this progression from nature to technology as you progress through the game, and so these guys are kind of emblematic of the early game stuff. Should I switch
Wow, I can't believe
to...
it ripped off Donkey
Okay.
Kong Country.
The original for this game was a little on the creepy side.
The what for this game?
The original.
Yeah, a little bit.
Something about the development.
I'll give this a level or so to determine the poll. How many people are even watching? Am I gonna play the cut level? Yes, I have beaten Stormy Ascent, so I could do it. I'm not gonna be able to 100% it, probably. But I can at least beat it, probably.
Is it considered the hardest level?
I believe so, yeah.
It is.
I
feel like there's some other ones that are pretty chicken shit bullshit.
Oh, certainly. The second bridge level, for one thing. I think that's the hardest in the base game, in my opinion. Specifically in this version, though, they actually made it worse. We've talked about this before, but this game actually has...
Pillbox!
Yeah, I don't know if you'd call it a bug, because it's... I guess it was originally a bug, or like a mistake in terms of the port. But, yeah, in this game, Crash's hitbox is pill-shaped instead of being, like, a cuboid. And so he can actually, like... There are jumps that in the original game you would have made, but in the remake, you'll slip off. And so you have to be... It's a little bit less forgiving. And the devs are apparently aware of this, but they... What?
What?
Huh.
I have never seen this before. What the actual shit?
I've never seen that either.
I'm gonna take the pillow out from behind my mic, because that's probably not helping, because my console is there too. And then I will, I guess, bring my fan closer. I've never experienced that.
I didn't know the Switch had an overheat sensor like that.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing, if it really was overheating. I just don't know why. It's not doing any special processing for the stream. Now, my noise reduction should be able to get rid of the noise of the fan. No, I'm playing this on Switch. Alright, hopefully you can't hear the fan.
Not much.
I mean, it is hot and stuffy in here, but, like, still. Anyway, what was I talking about? The pill hitbox, right. The devs kept it because they said it made the game harder, which, I mean, it does, but I think that's a pretty bad reason to keep a bug. Especially when you're trying to port a pre-existing game, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
The thing is, though, I still feel like, as bullshit as the hitbox is, it pales in comparison to the difficulty change for not needing to get through a whole level hit list to get into a bonus level, which I don't know how the fuck anybody played the PS1 version. Like,
I mean, that was how you squeeze longevity out of games back in the day. It's easy to kind of be like, oh, this game's not that old, it's 3D, but I mean, it's only 10 years, well, 11 years after Super Mario Brothers, like, and, you know, it's been 20, shit, I can't maths, 27 years since this game came out, so, like, you know, by comparison, it's pretty old. Okay, one person's saying it sounds crispy, 2 people are saying they can't hear it, so... I'd rather have the fan than,
yeah.
than have the fucking game overheat. Like, what the hell is that?
Oh,
no, I called the console
of
the game.
Yes. Memories of when my computer was overheating during the fucking E3 with the Banjo announcement.
I mean, lest we forget, I couldn't record for longer than like 35 minutes on my old laptop without risking a thermal shutdown until I got that cooling pad.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That wasn't even that long ago. Oh, oops. I don't think that was the pill hitbox. I think I just overshot that.
There should be an indication that's like, you fucked this jump up versus we fucked this jump up for you.
You're welcome, Mr. Brio.
Oh,
that is Miss A. Brio,
game.
not to be confused with Mr. Brio.
Yeah.
He's actually a doctor, so that would be incorrect.
How many supervillains have advanced degrees? They should probably do a better job of screening those people out.
You're not allowed to get into a, you know, position in science if you're evil.
I mean, he is a disgraced scientist. By the way, it's been, you know, a level now, and 50-50 on the votes, so I'm gonna keep going until...
Joel, did you vote?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until 11 votes, at least.
And before you never get more.
Alright, thanks Ultima, see you later. Crouch is like, you already know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, this is the theme music.
I like the peeing music. We definitely need to make an edit of, well, I was gonna say we need to make an edit of the Friends episode where that originated and actually put the peeing music in it.
And then it can come, it can come full circle because because there's also a different Friends episode where they mention a restaurant called Whole Hog. What? Okay, I was holding left. What the hell is this? Do I need to not bounce on his head? Is that the problem? I guess that must be it.
It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I thought you were just supposed to avoid it.
I was holding left, but I jumped on his head, so I guess that just fucked me up. Alright, yeah, they mentioned a restaurant called Whole Hog, and when I was a kid, I remember writing into Crash Mania, which was like the Crash website, and honestly probably still is, even though it's not active anymore. Just because Bandipedia sucks so much ass. Which I can get into later potentially, but yeah, I wrote in and I'm like, hey, there's a reference to Crash and Friends. They have a restaurant called Whole Hog. That's a reference to the level called Whole Hog. And like, no, that's just a phrase. If I was a kid, I didn't know any better. I'm sorry, by the way, I suck at these levels. Not that I'm great at this game in general, but... Yeah, Mr.
What game would you say you are great at?
Mario Kart.
Oh shit.
When I'm practiced. Metroid Dread, I guess. That's just because I'm practiced.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any natural talent at any games.
I don't know if anybody really does.
Yeah, but it's a pretty artificial activity. One of the most, in fact.
Yeah.
Man, one crate off. That's a shame. Another friend's
Actually,
episode,
it was
they have
like
Crash
6.
Team Racing on pause in the background. That's correct. That's season 7, episode 1, I believe. I don't know why I know
my
that.
Let's
God.
see where we missed a crate.
I did.
I saw it. Oh, yeah, Discord taking shit. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Seems fine to me.
Yeah, seems fine to me.
Am I coming in, Roboty?
No.
Oh. Well, maybe it'll fix itself.
Okay, tell you what, since people seem conflicted, I will switch to Coco, and then I will switch her off every few levels. I think that's fair. I didn't get the other 3 votes I wanted, so... I don't think anything changes about her. I hope she doesn't have a different hitbox or anything, but it wouldn't fucking put it past this game. Good for you, Adam. I love how she does all this platforming while holding her laptop under one arm.
Yes. Yeah, Discord's definitely taking shit.
That's
Yeah, there it
unfortunate.
goes.
Let's see if we can fix that by maybe restarting the call.
Damn, Discord. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apologies for the technical difficulties, everybody. Hello.
Bafe.
Damn, Discord is so good.
Is it fine for you guys? It's been fine for me the whole time, so
It's a little on the shitty side, but it's better than it was a minute ago.
that's strange.
It's very funny.
So has anybody here played that new party game? New Crash Party game?
And it died again.
Fuck me. I don't know why I can hear you guys just fine. I don't think this is from the screen share. Yeah, has anybody
Apparently, I'm coming through okay on your end. Could have fooled me. Video's frozen completely, and I can't hear shit. So,
That is
I'll just
bizarre.
kind of wait around.
Yeah, Crash Team Rumble came out a couple months ago, I think. I know nothing about it, and I'm not interested, and it isn't even on Switch anyway for some reason. I would say you'd think that a party game would be appropriate for the Switch, but apparently it's like supposed to be esports, so...
I think I'm back.
Is it a party game? I thought it was. On Wikipedia, it's listed as, like, you know, there have been several Crash Party games. There's Crash Bash, there's Crash Boom Bang, and there's Crash Team Rumble.
Wikipedia isn't a valid source.
It's a good starting point for research, because they have to source things, and then you can check to see what their sources are like.
Why the hell is she just carrying a laptop constantly?
Who knows? Shit. Shit.
It helps her calculate jump trajectories.
While it's closed.
While
Yes.
closed. Yeah, it'll be
Jumped too early. And my thumbs are starting to hurt from pressing these D buttons, unfortunately. For side-scrolling levels, I
These
could probably afford
damn
to just use the
buttons.
stick. I don't know. I guess I'll try that. There's also the buttons on the right that are part of the problem.
I'm remembering bits and pieces of a weird dream I had last night where I had to find, like, 7 glowing red, like, they were basically like Christmas lights, but they were just kind of like they would glow on their own. I had to find all of these in like the span of 2 hours, or some vague bad thing would happen, and
I pressed jump.
I had like special glasses that could see them glowing, like, you know, through walls and from any distance. You would be able to find them that way, but it was fucking weird. There were several that were just in some random family's house, and I had to like find an excuse to like let myself in and just rifle through their shit. And then at one point it was like, okay, I've only got one left, and it's like it also seems to be in this house, and suddenly the house like just has, you know, massively non-Euclidean architecture and wraps around itself, and there's like this hallway that I didn't know existed, and it leads into this giant fucking like convention room, and the last glowing red thing was inside like the world's first prototype for a VR helmet. And I'm like, well, I need to get this, but there's a guy, like, you know, there's a guy there who's not gonna let me just fucking break open this, like, you know, important, like, piece of technology, so what the fuck do I do? And then I woke up.
I should clarify, I said this earlier, I'm not using the D-pad as, like, a challenge. Well, for one thing, I'm not even using the D-pad at all. I'm using D buttons on the Joy-Cons, because the D-pad on the Switch is very unreliable, as with most controllers, and misinputs constantly. So I'm mostly using the D button so I can have discrete, like, I know for a fact when I press the right D button, it's only going to go right. There's absolutely no chance of it pressing up, unless I physically press the wrong button. I'm going to drop down because I think the arrow probably left us something like a life.
Do what now?
Do what now?
Anyway, and, I mean, yeah, that's basically all I was saying. And I'm actually using it, because I think it would be easier than, looking about, you know, the stick and the D-pad slightly misinputting. In side-scrolling sections, though, I might want to use the analog stick just to save my thumb some pain. Can't get the box gem here until I get the crate gem, you mean, until I get the red gem. That's fine, I'm not going for 100% anyway, so just so that this level isn't run and gun to the end, I'll at least try to go for the crates. Yep. I've recently added a new sound to my soundboard on my server, which is the
mask over there.
What?
I don't know if you cared. Okay.
I didn't see it. I was trying to look for it, and I fucking fell.
Yep.
Fucking.
Yeah, I was to the left.
I don't know how you're supposed to do this maneuver. It's like really precise.
Well, you definitely don't spell it with like 3 U's.
Nothing wrong with man EOUVRE. Okay, where?
Bounce up again, and it's to the left. Secret collect.
Yep. I so don't even care.
Totally can't move my body. Oh no. I like the monkey just having an experience before you get there.
Oh, I didn't hold left hard enough. Yeah, I think Lex Lang was as of Twin Sanity.
Monkey experience.
Fuck me.
Number 9, monkey encounter.
Oh, hey, Charlie. How you doing? Don't usually see you around here. Game's going okay. Uh-oh. I say.
Little old monkey fella.
What you mean?
Okay, let's stop being dumb. okay.
I thought you said to stop being dumb.
Well, I don't know. I went as soon as I got an opportunity, and I guess it was just a bad sync or something, because then the fire was already back. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty tight. Okay.
That's kind of trash.
What's trash?
Just, I didn't notice that that was an option, and it
Oh, yeah.
looked like it was probably required.
I think you can make it without going there. It's just extremely tight. Fuck. Shit. Shit!
Shit the fuck!
Yeah, this level's, I would say, an early game difficulty spike. It's not too bad. But... What level is the fucking worst is, the two temple ones.
I
one
really
is
those
Sunset
ones.
Vista, I don't remember the other one. Well, they're just really
Oh,
fun.
Lost City.
Lost
Yeah,
City,
those
yeah,
ones
Lost
are
City and
bad.
Sunset Vista. There's
I was
fucking
thinking of
bats.
the ones that...
Oh, the dark ones?
Yeah, the ones where you're inside a temple. I fucking hate those.
Those ones are tough
like
too, but I
those.
don't hate them as much. Those ones I tolerate. At least I remember. That's how I remember
Oh
them.
boy. Discord's doing its best.
Cool. Okay. What even is a Bandicoot? It is a type of marsupial. That is to say, a type of mammal that carries its young in a pouch that can be found in Australia. Crash is specifically an eastern barred bandicoot, which I believe the scientific name is Paramelis gunnii. I don't know why I know this. Actually, I do. It's because I was a huge Crash nerd as a kid. It does look like a mouse, yeah. Why did Crash no carry Bibi? He doesn't have any young. Also, he's a mutant. That's the pill
Good.
hitbox.
No, that was just me being
First
bad.
run in with that.
No, you had a pill issue in the
Pill issue. God damn
episode.
it. Fucking damn it.
What?
Pill issue.
Pill issue's pretty bad.
Oh, I didn't think of it as rhyming with skill issue. I just...
That's like...
Pill issue is fine on its own. It doesn't need to be besmirched by skill issue.
I'm sorry, there's no separating it.
Because I don't like it when people say that.
I mean, I don't like skill issue either, I just think pill issue is really funny. Has there been a Bandicoot looking Pokemon? Eh?
Yeah, his name's Crash.
I will at least say skill issue isn't as stupid as Dandori issue. That shit needed to die the moment that it started. Like the, Barbenheimer obsession.
Crash
I
one
had to
on
look
the
up.
PS1 was heavy because he was carrying Coco. Yeah, I don't know where Coco came from. She just kind of shows up at the beginning of Crash 2. I guess probably after he defeated Cortex, he probably looked around and found her there.
She was under a rock.
Ooh. What level progression do we prefer? Crash 1 and 4 linear style or 2 and 3's Warp Room style? I honestly don't really have a preference.
I kind of like the warp room. It doesn't matter much, but I just like the aesthetic of it.
It really bothers me that they called it Crash 4. I know why they did it, but I wish they would have just called it Crash Bandicoot. It's about time.
I mean, isn't there a part in the game where they mention like, oh, we've saved the world 3 times before? It's like, hasn't it been more than that? No, just the 3.
Yeah, it's because it takes place in an alternate timeline.
I thought they were just specifically saying like, nah, the other games are fake. Don't worry about any of those.
They take place in like alternate dimensions. I'm pretty sure there's a like the ice world is supposed to be the iceberg lab world from Twin Sanity. Fuck.
Yeah.
In Crash 4, they kind of they did a thing where they said that the other games haven't happened, but they also said in interviews that like it's an alternate timeline. Those other games still happened in their own continuity. They're just starting a branch, so that you don't have to know anything about those, because a lot of people see those as being like, oh well, the 1 to 3 are the only good ones.
I mean, I never played any of the later Spyro games, so in that sense, I'm also kind of guilty of just ignoring everything that came later.
Well, Spyro is a weird case because it only really had 2 more games anyway. One of them was complete trash, everyone agrees. The other one was okay. And then they had a reboot. And then it had Skylanders, which is also a reboot.
Hero's Tale is the one that isn't trash, right?
Hero's Tale is the one that's okay, yeah.
What's the trash one?
Enter the Dragonfly. It's number 4. It was just really buggy.
Wasn't there one that was just like a remake of the 3rd game?
No.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to correct you a couple times here. Crash's girlfriend is not unnamed, her name is Torna, and she has appeared in other games, though in most of them she has a redesign. And by redesign, I mean she's like an alternate universe version of herself. Oh yeah, the Shadow Legacy, I forgot about that, and there's the... I didn't forget about the GBA isometric ones, I just didn't feel like mentioning them because I don't know anything about them, and... I've heard they're like okay, but I mean, how similar to Spyro can they really be?
Yeah, I 100%ed Season of Ice. I was whelmed by it. It was not horrible, but it wasn't good. I played it because it was one of 2 games I had on GBA, and I'm like, well, might as well. The better question is, why did I get it in the first place? Oh, I like cake. Clearly this handheld version of a game that has only ever been in 3D is going to be just like the other ones.
Did you get rid of the annoying ass emo on the bottom right of the chat? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's annoying me too. There's just a heart that you can mouse over, and it like gives you suggestions for a few other emotes, and it's just constantly there.
Oh, weird. Apparently I missed 2 crates, don't know when. I mean, like, Crash having a voice is a repeated thing. He's had a voice, like, many times, usually just for a one-off gag. Oh, boy. Oh, you can't do this one as Coco, apparently. Good.
Do I still remember Grunty's Revenge? I mean, yeah.
I'm not sure he remembered it while he was playing it.
Well, that's the thing. I never really played it. I did a Let's Try of it once, and that's it.
I'd be interested in trying it maybe sometime.
It didn't look very good. Like, it's the type of thing where I think if I had gotten it as a kid, I probably would have tolerated it, but, not liked it as much as the N64 games, but I don't really have any incentive to play it. It just doesn't look that fun.
Oh my god, I am trash. Alright, let's do this better.
The fucking mobile phone
I say
Grunty's Revenge is where it's at.
What do you mean mobile phone Grunty's Revenge?
Yeah, this was before smartphones, so it was along the. It had no like. I think it had no sound. It had like a very shit version of the level's music that would play for one loop and then not repeat.
Oh, God.
And it basically just didn't work like at all.
I don't really know what the strategy is for this boss, if there even is a strategy for it. Oh, fuck you. Game.
Ripperoo, how thoughtful.
I hate when the game gives you a free Aku mask, like, that's not helping. I keep falling in the water, that's the problem. There you go.
Oh, it'd be like if I was...
Just gonna keep doing this until he comes somewhere up here. Unless he just doesn't.
Does he just... Yeah, he's just doing the 2 bottom corners in the center, I guess. Spyro, it's great to see you.
I'm not talking
But
about
I
does he have a
have to
pattern,
go.
I'm asking if there's like there's no indication for which one you're supposed to hit at which time, right? It's literally just you just have to get lucky.
Well, it's not luck. Like you
See, I did one in
you can
just to
time
the right of the
these.
middle.
Allegedly. Oh. How are you not falling off of that? I seem to remember fucking hating this boss when I
Oh yeah, you
played
did.
this on stream.
No!
Oh,
Asshole.
come the fuck on.
It's not luck based at all. You have to time how long it takes. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I know I know it's a loop of 4 jumps. I don't know how you like. It's such a long timer with no, there's no like numbers on the side that tell you how long it's taking. So as far as I'm concerned, it's just hit it and just hope it lines up. Like you know, if it misses like here, I don't know how to adjust. Because
Well, you
I've
pay
gotten
attention to when you hit that box, like where he was.
I've gotten it to work
You
on this
adjust.
box before.
Yeah, you need to. It's because like these things, there's 2 separate cycles going on that are not.
I know the detonated
synchronized,
TNTs
so-
don't move. Like, I don't know why I did differently there. I hit it when it was here.
Well, yeah, but again, the movement of the boxes is not synchronized to his movement.
Then I don't know
So,
how you're
like,
supposed to figure
what-
out when the
What
best time
changed
is.
his time?
What? Apparently I walked off the platform at the top. I didn't even know you could do that. No, you're fine, Charlie. I just don't get it. Like, yes, I know I have to time it, and I can see that he's not synced with, pardon me. I can see he's not synced with the TNTs, it's just... I don't know how to explain it, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So you're saying, okay, try to time it so that he's three jumps away from wherever he's going. Where is he going? So he goes across like that, jumps down. So he's doing like the bottom triangle with it. Okay. Then he's doing a diamond shape, okay.
Alright.
So when he's on the right platform, I'll hit this one. Okay, now, you told me the trick, and that's great, and thank you, and I've done it. How are you supposed to figure that out?
You experiment with it. Like I said, you hit one box and see how long it takes for it to go off based on like his movement, and then just adjust accordingly. Like I never even playing through this figured out like a specific number for it. I just kind of got an approximation of what the time is. It's just
I
like,
can't.
okay, I'll
I
just
can't. I don't
kinda
think I can
line
do
it
that.
up.
I think the only way I would have been able to do this is to think to count his jumps, and it just. I don't know. That didn't occur to me. Oh shit! I wanted to switch to Coco.
No, you didn't.
I said I would. Ultimate. Speaking of shitty levels, actually, let's maybe stay as Crash for this one, just for some familiarity.
This one sucks.
Mm-hmm.
This one is, it's important to get all the boxes in this one.
Why?
This one gives you a colored gem.
Well, I'm not 100%ing anyway.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember
You
how
have
you
to
get
jump
over.
around.
That's gonna be shit ass with the D-pad. Okay.
And now you must jump around again.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Go ahead.
Well, you probably could have used the bouncy box to get back over the second time, so that's alright.
No, because I need to spin it to break it.
Yeah, I think you can actually, like, spin those as you're jumping off of them, and it'll break, and then... At least I think you could in the original. I don't know if you can here.
About this. I remembered just too late that you have to get both ends of the bat train.
For some reason.
What? I held right while holding... I held right and jump, and he did a tiny little hop and went diagonally and kind of pushed against the wall until he reached the other side. That is bizarre. Okay. Okay, that time he just kept running even when I let go of the button. Okay, well, I'm not doing that. I'll get the mask and then screw above the crates. I say getting these crates. Eh. Do I think Crash ends sentence? Well, considering your previous message, I'm concerned about what you're asking.
Why are these bats so big?
Gay people like to hibernate in caves.
It's true. Hey, remember how Brock just caught a Zubat off screen and then never fucking did anything with it for 3 seasons?
Yes. No.
The bats just collect the Wumpa?
Well, they need it. It's good, nutritious fruit.
I am one of those annoying people that will, you know, get annoyed if you call it an apple when it's actually a Wumpa fruit.
What if I just called them, like, grapes?
I've also heard people call them mangoes. And as a matter of fact, for my soundboard, I just use an emote of a mango, like the mango emoji to represent it, because it's close enough. I think that they're closer to mangoes than apples, at least.
The Spidarians are more closely related to our elephants than our spiders.
Is that a Futurama joke?
Yes. You know
Oh
it.
shit, I missed it, because I was not paying attention, because I was trying to decipher Serena's message, which was half blocked by this stupid heart emoji that I can't get rid of.
Good. Delicious fruit. Why can the apples fall up? They're more like giant cherries.
Find the 6 funny things in this picture.
The skeleton has a problem.
Pears can't talk.
Plants can't talk, dummy. They're bumper berries.
Why do I not remember what that's from?
What, plants can't talk, dummy?
Yeah.
You probably never played it.
Oh.
kidding. Sure, Undertale.
See, I had a feeling it was Undertale, but I couldn't remember the context.
If you select talk on the... Also, this is just a baby Koraidon.
Yeah, kinda.
If you press talk on the Vegetoid, you try to talk to it, and then it says, plants can't talk, dummy.
Mm.
Also, when I first played that game, I thought that, you know, the solution where you can eat them, would count as a kill, because...
You
why
would
wouldn't
think
it?
so. I like how the act option for that is just dinner.
Fuck. God damn. I am using the D buttons. That I can't really explain what happened there.
Space particles.
I liked that.
Whoa.
I don't hate myself, so I will not be 106%ing Crash 4.
Dang.
Okay, I don't know if that's a bug or if that's an intentional part of the game, where I spun the lizard, but then because I landed in like where he was, that somehow caused me. It made him walk to the right. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's not me moving right. The game's just doing that. This is on Switch, yeah. What the fuck was that? I timed that, like, exactly.
Balance.
Those enemies are supposed to bounce on head kill only, but they have spikes, though. Normally enemies that are spiky you can't jump on. Fuck you, game.
Living a lot.
I've always spun these enemies. Well, I'm not using a D-pad. I'm specifically using D buttons to avoid that direction, and the game is just making me move right when I spin them. What do you mean they don't? They don't have spikes? They totally do, though. I can see them.
I feel like I had that same issue when I played this, where
I guess I'll just stand here.
I assumed you couldn't jump on them, and it's like, no, you totally can.
Oh. Yeah, I would think that you couldn't jump on them. Oh. Well, I guess you can. I don't know why they designed them to look spiky then. That's bad game design. If other enemies look spiky and you can't jump on them, why would they make a spiky one you can't jump on? Also, I frequently will spin when I'm trying to land on an enemy just to... Unless it's spiked on the side, I'll usually... Actually, sometimes even then. So I did the same timing as the first one.
See, the thing about that is that sucks. Random HR puff and stuff on Facebook.
I'm pretty sure they made the grounded enemies here easier to deal with in this remake. I don't know, I haven't played the original. Weird move right thing feels like what happens when you normally try to spin into them, which is they bounce your way. Oh, so it is a bug. I see.
Wouldn't surprise me. The game's not exactly a pinnacle of engineering.
This looks like a fun time. the pointless butthurt.
That was a jump scare, right?
No, it was a kick.
Okay. Insane Trilogy has some really weird quirks, yeah. Alright. We already talked about the pill hitbox earlier, that's, you know.
Wait, did it send you back to the start?
Stop what?
Well, like, you beat the bonus level, and then did it put you back to the beginning of this section? Yay.
It put me back to the bonus level entrance.
Oh, I thought it, like, sent you way back.
Hmm.
It looked like it was repeating shit.
Pill hitbox. So I have to wait for it to land here and then spin as it's landing, I guess? Yeah, okay. The Insane Trilogy likes to get quirky. So people keep spelling insane wrong, it's N period space sane, not N hyphen sane. I know the Berserkers, everyone run for your lives.
I like the Berserkers. I wish I could find the origin of them.
I don't remember what you remember of them.
So, the proper use of the Berserkers is just
Whatever.
as a response to something when you're like indignant about it, I guess is the way you'd put it. I'm not really sure how you'd describe that. But it's like, you know, somebody tells me just some stupid shit, and I swear I remember that being a thing. Like, I started doing it because I saw it in, like, I don't think it was a YouTube poop. It was just some stupid video where it was like, it was a thing with Kermit the Frog.
Good. Your hands are really cloudy.
So I'm trying to think here, because there is definitely one that I've seen where he's like with this little girl, and you know, she's singing the alphabet and then just keeps randomly saying Cookie Monster instead of the correct letters, and then he like keeps like giving her these death glares. It's pretty great. I swear there was like a version of that where this happens, and then he just like, you know, there's a long pause, and he's just like,
Probably doesn't
know,
actually happen.
maybe.
Most things that you think are actually fake.
What the fuck?
What? What's wrong?
Well, I was scrolling down.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine. I was scrolling down Facebook, and I'm just on the like main page, and you know, it's a mix of things from the Beanie Group and then just other random shit. And then there was just porn.
Oh.
Like, not nudity, but like actual intercourse.
No, you don't get
Just
it. Actually,
suddenly, like, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
On Facebook?
Yes.
How?
I don't know. It's, let's see. It's from a channel called Gobelin, Gobelin, and it's a knockoff Viagra ad.
Well, at least they're on brand, I guess.
Has Dr. Lori done any bad beanie stuff lately? There's
Basically always.
I mean, yeah. She's not in the movie, but there is a thing on, I think it's on Netflix or, you know, some streaming service where I don't think it was Antiques Roadshow. It was some show just about, you know, that type of shit where it's just like, you never know what you might come across. Ooh, and the first episode had her in it, like talking about beanies and claiming complete horseshit. I thought about trying to find the episode and commenting on it, and just kind of never got around to it. I don't remember what the episode was, though, or like what the show was.
Fuck. See, I knew that was not gonna work, so I tried to go back and I still died. These are the levels that most benefit from using the D buttons. You really have to be going in fucking, what do you call it, like, orthogonal directions.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. This is where, in the original game, I switched off from using the analog stick to using those. There's the pill hitbox, by the way. There's a really good opportunity to see it in action without dying, is whenever you try to do those, it'll very likely push you off. Sorry, I'm not saying much, I'm concentrating.
As well you should be.
What is
your opinion?
Let's do your first Isaac run for the day. Who should you play? You don't have the painted variants. Fuck. I was not paying attention. Let's say Samson.
More like Sam's son.
Like...
That's the you ugly. What is your opinion on me getting into a fist fight with Dr. Lori? Because,
What, me?
Sure.
I'll be like the stereotypical anime girlfriend. I'll be like, I don't want to see you get hurt.
And then there's my answer.
I didn't hear what your answer was.
Bring brass knuckles.
What the fuck was that? How?
I am of the belief that I would basically lose any fight, even if, you know, we're talking about a middle-aged fat lady. I'd still probably lose.
Well, usually in a fight you have to have the desire to win. I don't know if you would actually want to hurt anybody, and in so doing, not actually want to win. Meaning you would pull punches and or just not punch, and
yeah.
I don't know how you win a fist fight without punching. Or kicking, or something.
You bring a knife.
Yeah, okay, I guess that works.
Well, now you've got to play random Rakuchan clips.
No. I explained this earlier with the pill hitbox thing, but the developer, it was initially a bug, or like, you know, a mistake, but the developers became aware of it, and they're like, oh, well, it makes the game harder, so it's fine.
The Dark Souls of platformers.
I thought that was my
The
my
darker
third.
words. Haha!
The Dark Souls of Souls-likes.
I prefer the term action anxiety. Also, oh god. This fucking level. How am I only an hour into this game? What the hell? I feel like I think I'm like halfway through the game at this point. Actually, no,
Nutritious,
that's...
delicious, natural crust, brassy version.
Actually, no, that's not true. I'm...
You're a little less than half.
Yeah. Still, though. Like, I
Getting close.
could beat this today? I don't wanna, like, stretch my life. But like I said, this took me 11 hours of playtime the first time. Like, I know I'm obviously better after a playthrough, but... Also, the rope trick doesn't work very well in this one, which is just as well, because it is a little lame, even if this level is really hard. It'd be good to...
Itch.
No, the rope doesn't really work in this. Even if you move in a perfectly straight line, it's not reliable. And I think, again, they did that on purpose. They made it, like, not work properly. But I can try to show it, at least. The idea is, not that. Hello, Albert Zuko. I think I vaguely recognize your name. Crash games aren't particularly long, especially if it's any percent, so it kind of checks out. Still, I any percented the first time. Okay, so here we go. If I hold up... That was just holding the up B button. It doesn't work, you have to adjust. And it's not fun, so... I'd rather just do the level normally. This level would benefit from the Crash 4 edition where they made it so that you have like a glowing orange circle under you for where your landing hitbox is.
No, this game just needs like a jetpack and bananas.
Really?
Mostly bananas. That looked like us.
Yeah, it's just precise. Okay. My thumb slipped and pressed the left B button. And the thing is, that could happen on D-pad too, it's just less likely on this. Okay. Okay. Can you not kill this thing even by spinning? That's kind of counterintuitive, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can kill these.
That's unfortunate. Rope walking in the remake is blocked. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It works fine in the original, as far as I have been told. But in this one, it's just... Devs knew this level was nasty, so they gave you levels and checkpoints. Well, do you mean the original devs or the remake devs? I didn't realize they added checkpoints, if that's what you're saying. There's pill hitbox coming in again.
Brock's falling!
That's really strange. There should be some kind of indication if an enemy is invincible, I think. What was that? The board was broken before I even got there. It was fine, I took my eyes off it, and then I landed where it was.
I feel like you fell through an eyelash-sized gap between the last board and the end of the bridge.
No, the thing is, there was supposed to be a dark board there, but there was just nothing. Well, like, there was a dark board there when I started the jump. I, like, looked up ahead at the checkpoint because I felt safe, and then I looked back and the board was gone, so I think it must have vanished before I landed on it or something. I don't know. Maybe I did fall in the gap, I don't know. I like how that was the easiest
those
part.
jumping jacks exercise.
Yes.
Okay, here's some real shit.
I sleep. Nice.
Whew! Don't mess this up. Okay, I think you can fall there. There's one single plane worth of empty space right at the end. But I didn't see the dark ward when I fell, that's the thing. I guess I must have grazed against it as I fell and then only looked after it broke or something.
The thing that you're asking if it's from Teen Girl Squad, I think, if I'm reading that right, it's now, yes. That is, that's a Caleb City video, I think.
Yeah, it's a Caleb City video that's like, you know, if guitars and people swapped how they talked or something, and so
Yeah.
this guy is strumming on a guitar and he's making the noise now, yes. And then this guy, and then the other guy claps and opens his mouth, and it's just like. But what you might be thinking of, Super MSL, have you watched my Donkey Kong 64 streams?
No. I think I first learned of the now thing from the 21st Century Humor. Like,
I think I did too. You saw some.
get free Wi-Fi anywhere you go.
You may have seen one of them where I actually pointed out a similarity to Teen Girl Squad, because the Teen Girl Squad theme goes.
What the hell?
Oh, that's how I was supposed to jump on the turtle. The Teen Girl Squad theme goes. Or no, it's like.
I can see clearly why touching the backside of a non-moving turtle would just instantly kill you.
Oh yeah. I started holding too early. Because you can't just start holding after you make the jump, or after you land. I see clearly why the turtle was just sitting there.
I miss video games.
There's
I
stuff
miss my
back there,
mom.
but I need the gems. So.
I miss video games.
Bandicoots are very, very fragile.
I miss my mom.
him. Except he can fall for like 20 stories and be fine. I believe the stupid Teen Girl Squad Caleb City crossover meme that I did with the no. Yes. I'm pretty sure that was in like the highlights video. If you go to that and go to the Donkey Kong 64 section, you should be able to find it. One of your favorite quotes from a Crash 3 LP. Why does walking into a bloke kill you? That's pretty good. I like that. Alright. I think I had less trouble with that bridge level than I did with the Great Gate. It's pretty funny.
It's very funny.
I really hate my hands getting clammy. Do any of you guys know a good way to unclammy your hands?
Doesn't really happen to me too often, I don't think, so I don't know. Now I'm just randomly remembering when I played too much Gex 2 and developed calluses, and then I ate them.
Is nobody gonna question how this boulder is rolling smoothly across these individual pillars?
Nope.
Is this not problematic?
Oh, what the fuck? To quote myself from earlier today, is anyone going to talk about how we have a clefable? Isn't that kind of ableist?
These wooden stick constructions in these levels look like the double crucifix on the Slovak coat of arms, by the way. Look at everyone. Really, the best chase level in the Crash series is the the Rusty Walrus one, because it's just a complete non sequitur.
The fuck?
In Crash to Insanity, I don't think we ever got that far when we played it. This part where you're going through a level that's on like a big pirate ship, and then you go down through a hole in the ground. Sorry, I need to concentrate. And you just start getting chased by a walrus that's like, ooh, fresh meat for my pot. And, you know, it's like these chase sections, you're going towards the camera, there's, you know, rests every few, you know, after every section. And, in the background, like, several pieces of music from that game. The game's whole entire soundtrack is, a cappella. So here we go, one of the worst levels in the game. Oh, thanks, game. Yeah, anyway, the one in the background of that is like, someone's like, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. It's like sped up compared to the original song. I don't remember what it's called. It's called like, it's named after some mountain or something. In, I want to say Scotland, maybe? Hebrides or something? Hebrides Overture? Something like that. Very random pick. And Rusty Walrus has no relevance to anything, he just kind of exists.
Giant space walrus out of nowhere.
Probably just a symptom of that game having a bunch of unused content and weird, like, development history, so maybe he was originally going to have some other purpose. I can't remember if they've ever said anything about that. You can leave Rusty in the dirt by slide jumping. I did not know that. That's pretty good. I'll have to try that when I play that game again.
Am I hyped for Gex games coming to modern systems?
What
No.
about the Gex ports? Oh, no, that's stupid.
I might be more interested in them if they were remakes, but if it's just ports, then, like, I don't really care. Considering that I have basically not played the first, and I don't like the third.
I went left and she went up.
Well, obviously we're supposed to go ground.
Same shit almost happened. That jump looks a lot worse than it is. Well, that was shit.
Oh.
So as you slide jump over the easier pits, you won't even see Rusty. Good. Almost won't even see Rusty. Fuck me.
I like how when she falls in the water, she just kind of floats and doesn't seem to really be in any distress, and it still counts as a death.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess the laptop got wet, and so that's why she dies.
Oh yeah. Her life. Shit. What's the fucking quote from Miriam Scuttlebutt that's just randomly in Mario's Mystery Me? It's like, I'm 17 years old and my life is already over because my laptop was destroyed. It's
Some
sad.
shit like that.
This level hasn't gotten too bad yet. It's gonna happen later.
I need
Remove-
pork, and Blink needs pants. Email
Remove
me
the
at
chase
pork and
section
pants.
from Twin Sanity because it was too hard. Can't say I've heard that. Most of my info from about that game's pre-release, and well, not pre-release, like dev, is from the Space Cat interview. Okay, what we got?
$3.
Ah, okay.
The phrase, the expectations of the Jewish butt Saturday just came to mind. I don't know what to do with it yet, but it's there.
You should style it.
It's like turkey spinach experience factory.
Apply some hair gel.
I find it kind of interesting that Spyro and Crash had a classic trilogy on PS1 and a bunch of whatever spin-offs and sequels for a decade or two afterwards. Well, they weren't all whatever. Crash Transparency is actually good. I like Mind of a Mutant, and some people like Titans better than Mutant. Wrath of Cortex is okay. I guess that counts as whatever. Spyro Hero's Tale is decent. It's a mixture. It's a mixture of okay and good. And a couple bad.
I find it interesting how Yoshi's Island was great, and then almost all the sequels were horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
And by almost all, I mean of
Well,
the
there's
four
only
that are
really...
there's 4 that are platformers. One of them is regarded as being shit. One of them I've seen mixed responses to, though I think it sucks. 2 of them are considered like good to decent to good. But then there's just the weird shit like fucking Topsy-Turvy and go and touch Yoshi's dick and all that stuff. Monkey D is the best Homestar gag. Yeah.
That is a dick move. That last one comes out on a delay. It comes out later. Oh, the checkpoint was right there. I actually forgot I even hit a checkpoint. I thought this was like right before a checkpoint, and it was fun. Why did I do that? I was
Yoshi's
anticipating
Island
it, like,
DS was Yoshi's Island DS was an experience. New Island, I think everybody hated. I've not played it. It looked not great. Woolly World, I think people think is genuinely like actually a really good game, and Crafted World, I think is just kind of meh.
I think people liked Crafted World. It's just that it was kind of more of the same for Woolly World, and so people didn't really talk about it.
Yeah. Let's not forget the Yoshi level from Sonic Lost World.
Did it actually play like a Yoshi game?
No.
I was gonna say. I assumed it was just more Sonic Lost World.
Yoshi.
Fuck. Is the thumbnail from the McDonald's ad? Yeah. From actual McDonald's ad? Yeah, it's from a real McDonald's ad. It's a Pakistani one though. Very bootleggy. There's a similar one for some Sonic things. I rejected Happy Meal crime at McDonald's, says Sega Game Slime. Tails Soccer. Sonic Skateboard. Rogue and Amy Dennis. Cream Butt Flower Catch.
Sorry,
Shadow Basketball.
Cream Butt Flutter Catch?
It sounds like butt flubber. It's probably supposed to be something flower. Yeah, Cream Butt Flower Catch. Shadow Basketball. Knuckers Baseball. Cheaper Purkele. I don't speak Urdu, but it's like Purkele Panamatay. Cheddar Cheddar Happy Meal crime. Cheddar Cheddar McDonald's says Sega Game Slime. I'm loving it.
God.
And the Crash one's like, I took your candy hair. We'll see you play to be the hair. Ooh, do da do do da da who I wanna say party hana. Once I say me Crash it Bandicoot standing by. Ooh do 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 party party kila. We'll party high. I will take your candy hair. I'm loving it.
Is that just all gibberish, or...?
It's in Urdu, I don't know what the hell they're saying.
I mean, I knew it wasn't actually gibberish, but, like,
Yeah,
sounded.
I'm
How many times did you have to listen to it to learn it phonetically?
it's not completely accurate. That's just generally how it goes. I don't know. I've heard it a lot of times over the years. I gotta pay attention here. I think that's when I want to go ahead.
See, I've not seen gameplay of Go and Touch Yoshi's Dick. I'm assuming it isn't much of a game. It's probably more of a game than fucking Pokemon Dash was, but it's not saying much. Let's not forget Pack Picks.
About the Game Hut thing, there is a guy who worked for Traveler's Tales, who worked on Crash to Insanity and several other things. He does have a YouTube channel where he talks about that stuff. I've known of it. I've never watched it because I was warned one time that by a friend of mine who was like, hey, I don't know if you watch Game Hut, but in his most recent video, there's like a jump scare / screamer. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm never watching his channel ever. So...
Okay. Yeah, it also has a jump scare. The pointless butt hurt.
Yeah. Alright, sorry if I'm being not talkative enough, I'm trying to focus it.
I mean, you just sang a fucking nonsense song. I think that counts.
I guess, but the chat's going like a mile a minute, and I feel like, oh no, I can't respond to everyone.
The Spider-Man points at your dick while you play thing is, Joel has that. Yeah, we still have it.
I'm tempted to go back there, but I don't really see the point.
Crispy sticks.
Okay.
Third, Dave.
Bonus room, yes please.
No, we already talked
international
about the
incident?
international incident. There's nothing new there.
That's true. What was that again? I actually barely even remember it. Was I, like, out or something?
Well, yeah, it was because, like, so what happened was, like, yeah, you had to go to the city or something, and...
Oh, it was when I went to London, yeah.
Yeah, and then I just, you know, when I got out of work, I saw I had a text from your mom saying, like, oh, I tried to reach Autumn and couldn't, like, she wouldn't respond. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. And so I messaged you and you didn't respond. And...
Did I not tell you I was going to sleep or something?
No.
Oh.
And so, like, I had to, like, look at...
I was just asleep.
Yeah, I looked at your Discord history, like, you know, to see if you had been messaging on my channel or anything, and you stopped at, like, 12:30 my time or something. And I'm just like, that is after you were supposed to have gotten back, I think. But, like, it was weird, and so then, yeah, I had to call you, and you were just asleep. It's like, yeah, okay, that's kind of what I expected.
I mean, to be fair, I don't usually sleep that early. I was just really exhausted after going to London.
I believe I have had to call you twice. There was that one, and then the one where it was like, hey, in 4 hours, you need to wake up and get on an airplane, but now you can't because we have COVID. Sorry.
Yeah, that was good. Well, it wasn't in 4 hours. I think it was in 6 hours I needed to get up, and then the plane was 6 hours after that. So I had time. It was scheduled out properly.
Right.
It's just, yeah. Wait, what do you mean I've been replaced by Cyborg? Am I roboting or something?
No. No, but you have been replaced, though.
Oh, okay.
I don't need anyone now.
When I delete you, maybe I'll stop. Redacted. Okay, I don't want to speak before my chickens have hatched, but, is it just me, or was that not that bad?
Why would one not count their chickens, that boy?
What's my favorite 3D Mario? Odyssey. Pretty boring answer, but I have played all of them and I like Odyssey the best. I like all the other ones a decent amount. I honestly don't know if any of the others stand out to me as like a second favorite. Definitely not one of the galaxies. Honestly, probably just 3D World. Honestly, probably just 3D World because it's solid. Has a lot of, you know, good stuff in it.
Think about that as that sucks.
Ass. Coming.
Bruh. I don't seem to have much reaction time to dodge these rocks. Oh no!
He kind of leads
That's
his
it.
shot, so it's just...
Yeah,
You just have to be moving when it happens, really. And you just have to
pretty
time that
much.
with the TNT crates. Can you spin and break the walls in this one? I can try. Apparently. Never mind. Makes it easier.
This I did not know you could do.
Thanks for the tip, Sketch.
Thanks, Shoeshine Boy. You are humble and lovable. Don't know why you laugh at that.
Pavlovian conditioning. I tell you
Yeah.
every time.
I know, but yeah, I gotta make you admit it. It's
Excuse
a,
me? Did I time that wrong or something? Fuck.
it hit like a minecart. Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I'm not exactly trivializing it, but...
I'm trying to remember. I think the Shoeshine Boy thing is from Hong Kong Phooey.
Hmm.
Do you even know what that is?
No, it just made me think of Kung Fury. Which I've not actually seen, I've just heard about. Does he always throw it in the middle, or does he throw it to, like, where you're at?
Yeah, Hong Kong Phooey was just like an old cartoon from like Hanna-Barbera or some shit. It was pretty unnotable, but I remember kind of liking it as a kid.
Okay, you just gotta wait for the mic out, that's fine. Fuck. That's the issue.
Hooray.
Usually just stay to the right.
Stop that song.
Okay, I'm curious. Is he gonna throw this in the middle, or is he gonna throw it at me? Okay, he does throw it at you. Gotcha. Well, now I know. Now I know better. I like the gradient health bars.
Why?
I don't know.
You're not supposed to. Shoot the circle with the gradient. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck the police. Yeah, I can't say I'm loving this character design. So, is this boss just stand on the right?
Maybe?
Christmas sticks.
It's looking like the boss is staying on the right.
That's
God.
shit ass. See, the previous cycle, I just had to wait for the TNT crate. I'm actually not sure. I guess you want to stand on top of the crate for that one, and then just move out of the way the last second. That's kind of shit ass.
Yeah, Dorito time. But yeah.
Okay, didn't recognize my input that time. Fuck off. Game, you realize that I'm gonna have to intentionally take a hit, right? To make this not count. Yeah, I've played the Crash games before. Look at the description. I have some info there. I also talked about it in the stream. That's not me being like, ugh, what do you really think? I'm just saying, you know, I said it earlier. So. Okay, that was weird. Didn't recognize me.
No taste.
The Titans, well, Crash the Titans is where they made Tiny a parody of Mike Tyson. He didn't appear in Mind of a Mutant at all.
Her.
Sorry, this is taking so long.
Yeah, you better be. Put a Bengal tiger in the Kaiser's latrine.
That was weird. That was timed differently from last time. Excuse me?
Okay.
I don't understand what happened there because I guess I took too long, but there was nothing I could do about that because the carts were in the way.
Good boss.
Okay, this is bullshit. Come on. Why would it not? Sometimes it just doesn't recognize my input. I haven't played Titans, but I feel like I would have heard about if there was some weird thing about, oh, it's the mojo. Like, I don't think that had anything to do with it, from what I remember. What the hell? I was spinning. What? Fuck off! This is such an insult. There should be an opt-in feature. I don't know why it isn't.
I'm surprised that you care about that. I feel like I would probably just take it. I'm usually more annoying about that type of stuff. When bosses are just tedious and not fun like this, it's like...
I guess, but like, I got so close with no hits before. I shouldn't have to... That should have fucking hit him. Fuck you. What the hell? I was moving.
Get bad.
I don't remember having trouble with this boss.
I just don't remember the boss at all, so I probably didn't either. I don't know.
I remember having trouble with this boss. It's for all the same reasons, just stupid little things happen. The boss isn't hard, it's just, it takes so long that eventually some small mistake is bound to happen.
I've noticed he actually moves a random distance before throwing it, before throwing the big boulder. On that second phase before, he only took like 6 steps one time, and then that time he took like 9 steps. So he moved like halfway across instead of only a third of the way across. Now watch this boulder fall in before I can hit him with it. Screw you.
Hey! Fuck you, pal.
Time for phase 4. Phases 2 and 3 were skipped.
Knowledge, huh? Well, we're on Island 3. Guess I'll keep going.
Heavy machinery.
Stick with Coco. He's crash next level. Hey, Randy. Phases 2 and 3 left as an exercise to the reader. There was some video we did recently where you said you'll leave something as the exercise if you... Oh, I remember. Yeah, that's not coming out for like a month.
Okay.
It was a late Pikmin 2 segment.
Ah. I like the way
was
those
because I
little
got it-
enemies just kind of jive around.
I will not be specific with it, but I will allude to it by saying it was when I got a lot of bitter sprays. That helps you jog your memory.
It doesn't, but that's okay. I know that I'm stupid.
The machinery levels are pretty good, yeah. Oh,
In fact, one might say they're the only good levels.
pill hitbox. Pill issue. Dingodil's probably one of the hardest
Would you
bosses
call
in
that
Trilogy, so
getting-
you don't cheese him. How do you cheese Dingodile?
Would you call
Bronze
that
side.
getting dead pilled?
No.
I would.
Now to be fair, I don't think I've ever actually fought Dingodile in 3. I don't think I got that far. What was that?
You touched the enemy.
I may run out of lives here. I'm not gonna fucking grind, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It's unfortunate though. I was doing okay for lives for a while, and luck is probably gonna start to run out as we enter these last few levels here. If you slide double jump, you can just barely clip over the crystal walls around him and hit him. Huh. I'll have to give that a try. Is it a glitch or is it just an exploit? It sounds more like an exploit based on Sketch's description. Oof. That's the pill issue again.
Oh no, I have nothing to add.
It's okay. The glitch high jump is completely different. It can be done in 2 as well. It's closer to a glitch. Don't even know if you can do it in NST, but okay, it is in Ingredients. Interesting. Like I said, despite being kind of a Crash, you know, a big Crash fan as a kid, I started with the 2000s games, so I didn't really... I knew stuff about these games from just reading, but... Also, a lot of my knowledge is really outdated. I kind of, you know, didn't really keep up with any newer info past, like, I don't know, 2010, 11, 12-ish. Yeah, 2011 was when they discovered Stormy Ascent, and I was there for that. I may live to regret this, but... Okay, apparently you can't jump on top of those, that's annoying. You'd think you could, because the spikes are only on the side, but I guess not. Damn it. You also don't have the double jump the first time you play him. You get it from him, it's the way you cheese it if you feel like playing him a second time. Oh, okay, so it's not even really that useful. Okay. I did not know that was a hazard. I just had no fucking memory of that whatsoever. Man. Okay. Oh, I forgot again. No, I remembered. No. I remembered on time, like just barely not on time. I pushed the button to move right, and apparently I was still caught in the steam. It didn't look like it. It looked like I was out of its hitbox, but I guess it's a very big hitbox, so that's
No good. It's full steam.
Yeah. I had a weird Mandela effect where when the Hollow Knight LP ended on part 24, like on the public release, I saw a bunch of comments that were like, oh man, this has been a great journey. And like, lol, these fucking idiots don't know that there's 4 more segments. It's actually 28 segments long. And then you put up B3313 part 1. I'm like, oh, you forgot part 25. I went and looked, there's no part 25. It's 24 segments long. I don't know why I thought it was 28. I remembered you ending on 24, and then you did Ballad of a Bloodline for a bit, and then you came back and you did 4 more to finish on 28. But I guess it was actually 20 and 24.
I don't think that's what happened. I think it was, I finished most of the game, then did the, Motos Factory video, then went back and finished Hollow Knight, then did 4 or 5 Ballad videos, then switched to B33.
I could have sworn there was like a long period where you were doing something else for a while, and then it took you like a whole month to get back to Hollow Knight with the last 4 segments.
Not from how I remember it. I thought that was going to be the case, but then I think we ended up having more time than I expected to record it, and I like put in the practice time to be able to do it.
If I remembered it. Oh, what the hell was that?
The finger blocked it.
Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like it's not really worth doing the Dingodile exploit in Sane. Or even, maybe not even probably possible the first time, so... That was good. Alright, I need to not suck. It's so fucking hot in here, my hands are so clammy. My thumbs are starting to kind of hurt. I've gone back recently and seen some various like clips from a while ago where there was a part in Wizard Kid. God damn it! There's a part in Wizard Kid where you said about we agree there's 4 types of students: brave, smart, evil, and miscellaneous. And I just lost my shit, while dying. And then also when they showed the Mario movie cast, I was just in hysterics. It made me sad because I haven't been able to do that in a long time because I've been living here with a person that has the most sensitive fucking ears known to man, and just, can hear a feather brushing against, a baby's bottom while trying to sleep, and just, I can't fucking talk at a normal volume. I have to talk in this weird sort of hushed, low voice, which also means I can't really put on my normal voice. Well, not a normal voice, like the voice I'd like to do. I can't put it on properly, so I just kind of sound weird. And I have to restrain myself whenever I'm laughing, so... Anyway, and I'm glad that that's hopefully going to be over soon, because I am moving next week. I don't know who I'm moving in with. It's like a house share sort of situation with like a bunch of other people. But it's one of those situations where everybody has like a separately locked room and will like separately, we pay like separate rent and stuff. But hopefully it won't be an issue, because I feel like the degree to which my mother and sister are extremely late sleepers and would wake to anything is way beyond what is normal for most people, so I'm hoping I won't I won't end up with anybody else like that.
Yeah.
And I've been around you guys in person. You've told me that I'm not that loud, so...
No, not really.
Judgment. Oh, no, but you're actually just telling me what I want to hear because you're my friends, and friends aren't honest with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
No good, it's full Steam.
I just didn't see that that was a Steam platform.
We'll be back on that.
Who the fuck do I live with where I can't laugh or talk without someone getting upset? My sister. You guys watch my streams and my videos. Pretty much, I think probably... Joel, I'd have to get you guys' like, memory on this as well, because I don't trust my own, but I think it's probably like 2/3 of the time when we are recording or streaming something, I will get an angry, like, phone call or text message or knock on the door.
Yeah.
And, you guys can compare how... I mean, I guess it's hard for you to tell because you're not physically here in person, you're just hearing me through a mic, but I am really, you know, straining to restrain my voice. Even I shouldn't even have to do that, but that's not even good enough, and I fucking hate it. I don't like to talk too much about that stuff, but I'm really hoping and praying that it's gonna be better over in the new place.
Yeah, here's hoping. Even if not, you know it won't be a problem here.
Yeah. What?
Oh. Touch
Okay.
Steam.
That's
music, here we go. This is the first time I've gotten this one.
Yeah. Well, that was bullshit. Entropy will kill you in the original if you stand on his platform before you're supposed to be there, but he doesn't in the remake, and it's funny. I'll have to try that too. Alright, where did I go wrong this time? Yeah, I feel like if you go and watch my old videos from before May of last year, you can hear me speaking normally, and pretty much ever since then, unless the video was recorded like during the day or before people go to sleep, or like when my sister's not here, every other time you can hear, like now, that I'm like restraining my voice and speaking in kind of a hushed, yeah. My move that is soon to come is going to be to a couple towns over, and this is basically just because the landlord is selling the place. Granted, I was considering moving anyway because I kind of hate living with my sister, but this has basically given me the push to do it. And so I'm going to be there for the next couple of years. I'm going to save up money, and then I'm also waiting for the 2024 election, just in case anything really bad happens. In which case I may have to rethink my plans, but, you know, assuming things don't go horribly, then, yeah, the plan is probably early to mid-2025 is my current thinking. It's longer than I would like to have to wait. I'm not too far off from having enough money. It's just, yeah. There's also the matter of the fact that I don't know if they're going to keep me at my job past March of next year, and if they don't, I'm going to have to get another job, and it's going to have to be remote work, because the place I'm moving to doesn't really have places to work in there. But I prefer remote work anyway, so... At the very least while I'm living here, and I have to, you know, stay up late if I want to have any chance of spending time with these two.
These two dinguses.
Weird how that allows you to use the crash head when playing as Coco. Yeah, that is pretty weird. These lives will be very nice. Hey, got the gem. Cool.
It just mirrored did that level take like a fucking hour.
Yeah, it was pretty long. We've just hit 2 hours on the stream. For what it's worth.
Oh shit, I spilled chocolate chip juice all over the console. Chocolate chip juice is just a fucking great name for a thing.
Yeah. Hey, Red Demon. How you doing? I swear my ability to pay attention to anything has just fucking plummeted since school. I really struggled to focus on any of the online stuff in my last year. And then anytime they do any kind of like training or like, you know, educational meeting of like this is how you do stuff at work, I always really struggle to pay attention to it and retain the information. I used to do so well in school.
Yeah, for me, it's a little different because it's been so long since I've been in school and I've not really had anything comparable since then, but I feel like I'm the same way, because anytime that I have to actually kind of buckle down and pay attention to something that I'm, like, having to learn on my own, I struggle with it.
Oh, this level has a gem path. I'm tempted to not even bother with the other path there then. Which is dumb because there was... fuck it. Let's go for it.
This camera.
Okay. Oh boy, it splits again. Interesting, there's a checkpoint here.
It's actually not.
Can I even get over there? Okay.
No. Remember when the console overheated?
Yeah. Well, I removed the pillow and I'm blasting my fan at it now, so... Hey, there's the life I skipped, okay.
The fuck is a Bikdip lock?
Oh shit.
I also think people in general just don't appreciate the fucking weirdness of the standard of calling a Pokemon challenge run a blank lock when that has nothing to do with anything.
Named after a character from fucking Lost.
Yep.
Joel, did you say that you were interested in going through Lost with me at some point? He's even here. Oh, dude. That was shit.
I like Pikmin 4. I say that, you know, despite not having played it in like 3 weeks, I do need to go back to it. It's I hate that I have to feel self-conscious about that, because like there's been times where I'll play something else, like I'll play Mario Kart or something, and I'll just see the notifications on the Switch of other people playing Pikmin 4, and I'm like, they're playing this game. Why am I not playing this game? I'm supposed to be liking it and playing it a lot.
I hope you like it and play it.
Yeah.
I'm really annoyed I didn't just go grab this crate when I had the chance, because now this is making me having to go back like this just for this one crate. It's probably not worth it. Actually, it's definitely not worth it, because I can't get all the crates because I don't have the color gem for the path. But I don't know, I'm improving a point or something.
Yeah.
At least what?
Unfortunately, I guess I've got to go.
Oh, okay. I was trying to ask you before you left, so I'll quickly ask you now. Am I remembering right that you said you were interested in going through Lost with me?
Through what?
Lost, the TV show?
Oh, yeah. I'm
Okay.
down for another viewing of that show. The show's fucking stupid as hell. I'd enjoy making fun of it with someone else.
Yeah, I could do. I don't watch a lot of prestige television, but could do.
I guess
Probably.
I could try it. I don't know if I'd care about it that much.
Probably when I've actually moved in with you guys, just so it's not eating into unlimited time, but...
Sure. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later.
Yep, see you, Joel.
I don't know where I'd rank it compared to 1, 2, and 3, because I honestly still don't even know how I'd rank 1 and 3. Like, 2 is my favorite. I feel like 3 is just genuinely better than 1 in almost every regard. 1 has, like, the better atmosphere, but, like, that's not enough to really elevate it. 4 is just... It's odd, because it's too new. Like, I can never really properly form an opinion on a game until time has passed, and I've,
I
like...
feel the same way.
You know, I have to finish it, and then, like, you know, wait a while, and then think about it later, and decide, like, you know, do I feel like replaying this? Because, part of me is just like, you know, every game released after around, like, 2005 has to do something, like, really huge to stand out to me, and I just prefer older games overall. But, there's obviously exceptions to this. So, I don't know. I like some stuff about the game, and I feel like some stuff didn't really need to be in there. I don't know how to feel about the dog. I kind of just preferred having multiple captains.
The dog seems to me the type of thing that is not, you know, just going to be kept from here on out. It feels like a one-game gimmick, honestly.
Probably.
But I could be wrong. I have an issue with... Oh, that's the green temple. I have an issue with new games where... This has happened to me a couple times where I play it, and my excitement for playing something new and exciting to me overshadows, like, a more fair judgment of it, and, you know, I will prematurely be like, oh, this is my favorite one, definitely, hands down. And then some time will pass, I'll play it again, I'll play the old ones, I'm like, actually, I think I do prefer some of these older ones. And, it's not like the new one is, like, bad, or, like, I was, you know, wrong for liking stuff about it, it's just, it's definitely being fueled by new thing exciting, and then once that's faded, the game is still good, but not as good, and so I can assess it more fairly. And I'm not, you know, obviously it's a little different in this case, because you're not having the response of like, holy shit, this game's amazing, but I think it's, the experience of having something new just means it's going to be in a different kind of camp to, the way that you think about the old games, because you have all these years of memories of not just playing it, but, you know, every time you've thought about the series in any context, that's kind of stewing and fermenting your opinion, whereas this new one is, you know, freshly off the shelf. Even 4 is a reboot, this is, it's not really debatable as far as I'm aware. So here's a level they fucked up, and by fucked up I just mean these monitors, because these used to have this really eerie, very low-res, like, high contrast, pitch black with Cortex's face barely poking out of the darkness kind of effect to it that made it kind of creepy. It's a little, you know, it's not scary, but, you know, for a kid's game, it's a little unsettling and adds to the atmosphere of this level, and in this one it's kind of just weird looping, low frame GIF. And where does BA3 compare to BA1, Mitch, and BA2? I mean, we've said this before, but hopefully it'll be better than all of them. Kill issue.
It will take very little to be better than BA1. Mitch and BA2 are a mixed bag. BA3 is going in with actual, like, thought.
I think in terms of the quality of playing through the levels, Mitch and BA2 are very similar. I just prefer BA2 for being more unique compared to other Zelda quests. Pill issue.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of Zelda quests where it's like, this level is just the mountains. This level is a glitched computer with, like, binary shit and black and white patterns.
Right.
And the warehouse and the caves, I guess, are not that unique, but they still have a... Those are pretty fun levels, in my opinion. 7, especially, is an excellent level. I'm hoping the other levels...
3/4 of it are pretty good.
I'm hoping the levels in BA3 can be, you know...
Yeah.
Can kind of take what was good about that, and obviously we'll try some new stuff as well. You've described, you know, that type of thing as the Marching Guild's Fort School of Level Design. Oh shit. Fuck. I forgot that platform breaks and it made me panic. The bug in BA3 has more frames of animation than the entire BA1. Not, well, okay, hang on. It depends on what you mean by frames of animation, because his normal walking around thing is, I think, basically the same. Unless the BS graphics actually make him more animated.
Well, actually... I mean, BS graphics are in both, like, all 3 of the adventure games. But if we're being stupid about how we're defining this,
because I was thinking, he has all the cutscene animations. And
yeah, I was gonna say, I think the tiles making up the minecart animation alone are about equal to the entire tile sheet of BA1.
Well, the thing is, like, BA1 didn't even have any animation. It had palette cycling to fake animation.
Other than items.
True. But BA3 is going to have pretty much the same number of items, I think. If not slightly more than BA1. There's only a couple items we're not using.
Yeah.
In BA1, there were several items that were unused. Damn it. I mean, I got what you were going for. Listen, it's my MO to take joke questions and just answer them at face value. That's... I have no other... I know of no other way to interface with humor.
It is also my misery to do that.
What?
What?
You said misery. What did I say it
No.
was?
No, you said MO, and I said misery.
I thought you said misery, and I'm like, do you mean like Misery Lex Company, or do you mean like, you know, Stephen King's Misery? What the fuck was that? That I couldn't tell where I was landing. That was annoying.
Yeah, Stephen King, yeah.
Modus Autumn Rendi, but that would be MA. You could at least spell my name wrong. I need to step up my game. Is BA3 has Mr. App? Well, nobody calls him that, but yeah, there's Mr. Appearances. What the fuck is going
Mr.
on?
App.
Oh, fuck you, game. Yeah, I think it's because I don't have momentum, so I think I need to just kill issue. Fuck. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Not going to that thing on the side.
Oh, it's down. I figured the gigs.
Fuck you, baby. Alright.
Hey.
Good. What would a Bikdip block be? I don't know, you're the one that fucking said something about it.
I'm sure it would be some stupid shit.
It's you read Bogger the Bikdip, and then you go look at the list of strange creatures every time one is mentioned, and then you, like, you know, convert the number, and you just get that Pokemon in your Pokedex. Except there's only like 139 strange creatures, so...
No, I feel like a Bikdip lock would be like... You know, you can only catch something in a plain Pokeball, and if you don't catch it on the first ball, then you don't get it. But also the rules just change randomly, like every few minutes, because I'm inconsistent and never stand by my own rules.
Hey, Flash. Oh, what the fuck? That thing looked like it was in the background. Once again, that thing... What is with the depth perception in this level? I can't fucking tell where anything is. You only did a baby only run once.
Yeah. You'd also have to have a rotating team. No, that's it. It's you have to catch a new Pokemon on every route, and you have to cycle all of them. They have to all be within at least 2 levels of each other throughout the entire game. What's Pokemon 139? Omastar?
It's the depth perception that's fucking me up. I just can't make these jumps because I can't tell where anything is. Oh no, my voice raised a single decibel. I'm gonna get an angry phone call.
Yeah, probably. Wario-less, Wario-only run.
A Wario-less run of Wario Go.
I mean, that's just what that game usually is.
I like the dream you had where they made a pizza tower version of Wario Go, except you had to
Yes.
yeah, it's like, hey, you got to go to this place that's 50 miles away by foot. Go quickly.
Yeah, there's games where you play as a Hideo. I've seen there's like pigeon simulators, which I won't ever play because it's always like, oh, it's funny because you crap on people. It is besmirching the good name of Hideo.
Oh, I thought it was spelled Hidao.
They already get bad press, they don't need more.
True. I can't remember. Is this the only level in the game that doesn't have a pair?
And,
Excuse
Discord
me?
has died yet again.
Oh, this one requires you to get to the end without dying because it's a color gem level. That sucks. Okay. Oh well. Yeah. So what did you say? Discord's fucking up? Uh-oh. Alright.
I am being told that I can be heard.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Now you're back.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not obsessed with pigeons, but I have gained a great appreciation for them as a result of Josh's feelings towards
Yeah,
them.
I seem to have done that for a few people, and it is nice. Because you know, I've said this plenty of times before, but I also used to not really care about them at all until just randomly one day, like less than 10 years ago. I don't remember how long it's been. It's just, you know, I didn't hate them, but they were just birds. I thought of them the same way most people probably think about most random birds that they see. It's just like, yep, that's a bird.
That was annoying.
All it took was giving them a stupid nickname, and then I just kind of memed myself into liking them.
Yes.
Then I'm like, oh, actually, they're the best animals because they're cute. No other animal is cute.
I like the sliding on that barrel.
Yes.
Something. When I was a kid, I thought, you know, adult life would involve a lot more dealing with avoiding barrels of toxic waste. And lava and quicksand. What other things come up a lot in, like, cartoons and movies that, you know, as a kid you would think would come up a lot more? There's quicksand, there's lava, there's toxic waste.
Getting involved in, like, a gangster plot. I'm trying to think. Spelling bees. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of stuff that's more ubiquitous.
Fuck.
Wandering into dangerous construction sites, yeah. Having to deal with a single animal in your, or like, you know, like a mouse or a bug or something that you expend all of your energy trying to get rid of, but it outsmarts you the entire time. Yeah, cats getting stuck in trees. What the fuck is up with that one?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird one. And then the firemen getting involved, like...
Yeah.
Sorry, firefighters. Oh, you can see on the ground where they land. Okay, that's really good to know. That was good. Taking care of this kid is awesome.
What the hell?
No, you're thinking of pelicans, maybe, though. Being entranced by the sweet smell of the cookie on the winter cooler on the windowsill, and then floating towards it. As the resident British person, how good are the used game stuff stores for the games in the area? Pretty good, I would say. They usually have a decent selection of new and old stuff. Oh, good. Oh, you can barely see the symbol. Okay. Anyway, I've only really been in a couple of them. There's a chain called Sex. Yes, it's really called that. CEX. But it's technically pronounced sex according to the person that founded it, and according to their ads. Anyway, yeah, so they would tend to have a pretty good selection of new old stuff, reasonably priced. I actually was confused for the longest time when people would tell me that, like, you know, Nintendo games you can never find them for cheaper than like release price. And I'm like, no, I've found several of them for cheaper quite often. Like, say you wanted to play Pokemon Sun and Moon. I saw a copy of some copies of those for £15, and to compare, they would have come out at around £45–50. Well, no, I guess yeah, it would be 40. Have I had sex today? That is none of your business. But also, what do you think?
Will I disavow capitalism?
Unlikely. Oh, come on.
I thank Mr. Skeletal every day, by which I mean no.
Hey, Super Spyro.
Hello.
Oh, didn't know that was gonna happen.
Anarcho-primitivist.
Good shit. Do you know what that is, Josh?
Someone that is like, you know, reject modernity, return to monk.
Basically, yeah.
Is it
Well,
monk or
well,
is it just like monk?
I have no idea. Well, certain games will be expensive, yeah, like TTYD, like Hot God Soul Silver.
Because those are the best ones.
But in general, though, they will go down. I'm trying to think. There was a game I was considering getting recently, and then I didn't. And then it was on. And then it was I saw it in Sex, and it was like a Switch game, and it was like a full like £10 cheaper. £10–15 cheaper.
Lentifovulars.
It's another one we have to get to the end without dying. That sucks. Monkey. It is midnight.
Alright, that's scary.
Unfortunately, I'm kind of I'm not sure how I feel right now, because I was feeling pretty unwell earlier. I'm a little better now. Good. I went the wrong way. Carrot bus, but actually this time. Whoa, what did I do wrong? Oh, it's man's gun jabs, I'm dumb. Okay. Okay, I thought I was gonna hide behind the chair when you did that. What the hell?
The animations on this boss are spectacular.
Where's this gun gonna jump?
The way he's hopping around, it looks like, you know, when you're trying to quickly move in a swimming pool.
When the hell? How long does it take for his gun to jam?
Is it not during the reload? Whoa!
I thought I remembered his gun jamming.
Maybe in a later part? I don't know.
Look, I went there when he was. You can hear when he's reloading. I just tried that a couple times. It didn't work. Oh, he reloads while jumping that time. Oh, it's like between movement. Okay, gotcha.
Ah, shit! Such a stupid boss. I mean, it's more interesting than some of the other ones. It's really dumb.
I don't have enough time to get to him, I think. Let's see.
Oh, it's Craigslist. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, how come these didn't get replaced with Splatoon? Good question.
Alright.
Yeah, Sane.
Yeah, that boss is fine. So since Josh occasionally ventures out into other kind of long-form videos, like being stuck into this, do I have any plans to do something similar for my interests? I have tried to branch out a couple times. I did like, I guess it's still gaming-based, because there was like the, what the hell was it called? Bite-sized try. I consider the mystery games I've been doing with other people kind of branching out, sort of. I had Higurashi for a while, and I'd like to get back to that, but I'm basically waiting until... At first I was waiting until... like... I can't remember why I was waiting for the start of this year, but I was, and then I dropped that, and, I didn't press anything.
I did.
What was I trying to say? Yeah, that's been on hold for a really long time, and basically I can't fucking do it here because I would need to do the voice acting, and that's just not possible because of stuff I talked about earlier. And since you gave the examples of Beanie Stuff and tier lists, which are, you know, not game related, really, it's a different kind of format. I don't know. I have tried to think about other things I can do with my content. I just don't know what it would be. Most of like when I'm not doing video stuff, I do have other interests, but most of it is other forms of creative stuff that I don't know how I'd make videos about. I have like a Pathfinder campaign going, which you know, I can't record that because, like, you know, it's people there that I want them to be free to, you know, play without oh, I see, it's for the one part. I want them to feel free to play and, you know, do the role playing and all that kind of thing without worrying about, like, oh, this is gonna be on YouTube and stuff. So I can't really do that. In terms of like informational style content, maybe I don't feel like I'm knowledgeable about anything, really. Not anything that it would make sense for me to like share on YouTube, really. Like Josh has his whole beanie thing. I don't really have anything like that. I just make stuff, and you know, one thing I actually would like to do is when I've finished making all the fucking artwork for my card game, I actually did want to make some like videos talking about kind of like tutorials for that, like how to play it, and because it is technically available. It's not up to date on the workshop, but you can get it on Tabletop Sim and you can play it. It's kind of complicated, but it's possible. And I think if I made a tutorial, it's possible that some people would be at least somewhat interested.
Yeah, that'd be probably a good idea. Oh.
Fuck. And the only other interests I can really think of are stuff that I wouldn't want to really share on my channel. If you can even call it interests. And that's all I'll say on that. So, like...
Spray bottle.
Hey.
So, do you wanna, buy some hamburger? Oh! Oh god, no! Oh! Oh!
Come on, man. I'm not dying from taking damage from shit. There are a couple of video ideas I have for something that's a bit more structured and scripted. But one of them I'm kind of waiting until I do something else first. And the other one, I don't know, I don't really have a reason for not doing that one yet. Last year there was actually I started writing a script for sort of a kind of video about something topical that I then scrapped because I kind of just calmed down and stopped caring about it as much. But yeah, I don't know.
Just something I know about.
Yeah, I think so. I don't really want to talk about it though.
That's fine.
I don't think I want to bounce off of that one.
Oh, here comes the beggar biker experience.
Yep.
Yep,
Pill
that's the
issue.
beggar biker experience.
I'm gonna run out of lives here. Because this level sucks dick. Yeah, I'm gonna push this. I'm gonna push to beat the game. I say as I keep dying at the beginning here. What do you mean there was an Aku in one of those book crates? No, there wasn't. I do like the sort of long-form analytical stuff that people make. Just earlier I was watching Nazumi VA's like retrospective on the third Ace Attorney game. I like that sort of stuff. I just don't think I'd have anything to add to that kind of thing. It's not really my forte. Okay, whew. I do not mean forte, it is pronounced fort.
Yeah, forte is just the musical term.
I fucking hate this. I hate when you have to do a running jump off of like a thin, like you have to bounce off of something with some momentum. Like
Yeah.
this. And that wasn't good enough apparently.
The fuck?
That was bizarre. Is it because I bounced? Is it because I put it too not close enough to the edge of the platform? Ugh.
Once
I'm
upon a
absolutely-
time, there
I'm
was
gonna
peace
get-
at Chile.
I'm gonna get all the way to the end of this level, and then I'm gonna run out of lives, and it's gonna make me go back to the beginning. How do I know it's pronounced fort? Because I've looked into it. Like, nothing's stopping you from looking it up yourself. You don't believe me.
But don't let
Fuck
that
off.
from stopping you from organizing your own.
What was that? I was perfectly lined up with it. Hang on. Let me test
Did I
it.
rage quit this level? I don't remember that.
It's
It's not pronounced forte.
It's not pronounced forte. It's a French loanword, I'm pretty sure. Many people mispronounce it as forte, but it's pronounced fort. It's not my fault if you look it up and somebody is like, and you hear somebody saying it forte when it's like, it's just wrong.
Just like Tony bathing Jonathan. Man, the fuck
Yeah.
does this turtle think it's doing? A fortress is a bigger fort? I figured it was the opposite.
Fortress sounds larger than a fort.
Well, fortress sounds like the feminine one.
Yeah,
how
and in the
a
Animal
cigar-
Kingdom, The females
but-
usually a lot.
A cigarette is smaller than a cigar.
That's Ed, that's not... I don't know. OED says it's pronounced Forte. What the hell? We've looked this up.
Looking it up.
Actually, can say Goblet isn't a tiny goblin. Damn it. I'm about to game over. That's really unfortunate.
Okay, apparently it's a British and American thing, and the British version actually does say Forte, but the American says Fort.
Man, what the hell? Well, there you go.
Bows!
What do you mean Uka Uka? He hasn't been woken up yet. Oh, we're in it for the long haul. What? Oh, okay, this is the beginning of the level. For a second, I saw the thing behind me, and I thought that it actually did put me back where I was, and I'm like, okay. But no. Gonna have to get good, I guess.
Anyway, I'm not reading the entire explanation here, but there's apparently both versions are like in use, and it's kind of debatable which the correct one is.
I have not jumped into the hole, I've fallen into the hole.
No, you totally jumped in on purpose, don't you realize? Spaghetti incident.
What was that jump? I tapped the button and she leapt forward. That was bizarre. Caribbean thing always confused me.
This game might be a little bit shite.
Yeah. You may think those last couple of deaths were intentional because I was low on lives. I considered it, and I thought, no, I'll keep trying. But then I died anyway.
And then I made a loud screeching noise and you fired me.
Now, for the record, this is the level that took me the longest in my first playthrough, so I didn't anticipate this going well. I was just hoping I wouldn't specifically run out of lives, because that's going to make this a hell of a lot more tedious. Yeah, in Yako's world, I heard him say Caribbean. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I was like watching a video or something, and I heard somebody talk about the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It confused me a lot. Is it just a preference thing? I thought it was a British American thing. Fuck off! That was perfect. The shadow was perfectly aligned with it, and then I didn't touch the button. Oh, that must have been a pill hitbox thing then, if that's the case.
Game is full of shit.
Hoodoo Buddha.
Occasionally. Reconstructed caribou.
You know what's annoying is when you feel unwell, and so you're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go to work tomorrow because I'm not feeling well. But I wish you could like send an email in advance. It's like, look, I'm feeling like shit, like I'm not coming in. But I feel like they'd be like, oh well, why don't you see how you feel in the morning?
Yeah.
And so, and so you know, to avoid risking that, I always just set an alarm to get up, you know, early actually, even earlier than I would usually wake up. And then I'll wake up and I'll send the email. And go back to bed. Also, when hearing a slightly differently pronounced word, what the fuck does that mean? How what? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall ever doing that.
I was gonna say that was based on nothing, and you know, it's just like, oh my god, you mispronounced this word. What the fuck is wrong with you? But like, that's also not what you said. However, I think that does apply to you with the thing you just said about the Caribbean.
I said
that one particular case.
I said that I used to be confused the first couple times I heard it, because I had gone my entire life only ever hearing people say Caribbean. And then the first time I heard it pronounced differently, I was confused. Anyone would be confused.
Alright, so game's impossible.
No, I'm gonna be able to do it.
Wanna nail Roger Rabbit to the fucking cross.
The problem with stuff like this is, like, if I had more lives, I could brute force this by getting those checkpoints and then, you know, just burning lives at each one. But I don't. And so it's harder based on a factor that doesn't really have to do with anything other than just how many lives I happen to have, and the only remedy is go grind. This is why lives are bad. It makes sense in an arcade context, but for something like this, it's not really good.
I agree.
Caribbean. Yeah, I don't believe you.
Man, I grew up thinking Jamaica blew up.
Okay, hang on. Caribbean is for an adjective, and Caribbean is a noun. So it's the Caribbean, but you would say, like, Caribbean cuisine. Interesting. I'd like a sauce on that, but that is strange. This is the worst jump. I don't know if there's a consistent way of doing it. I feel like this is one of the most precise things in the game, is you have to be moving beforehand, otherwise you won't cross the gap. But you also have to land perfectly while moving diagonally, and that is so hard. Am I glad modern platformers have no lives? Yeah, like I said, I think it doesn't really... It's a bad game design thing in most contexts. Just stay above the turtle when you turn over, don't jump away from it. What do you mean? How do I move forward if I don't jump over? Like what? Okay. Right. This is what you have told me to do. I can't progress until I move forward. Stop moving away when you flip the turtle in its shell. Okay.
Oh my god.
Stay above it. Okay.
How do you?
I want to see where this is going. I'm following the advice of the chat. Stop moving away. Stay above it. Okay.
Look away. Look away. Don't move. Hold on.
You brought this on yourself. I misunderstand. Enlighten me.
Look away.
Okay, I'll stop.
Try long jumping. Oh yeah, okay.
Try spinning, that's a neat trick.
I'm seriously waiting for an explanation, because I don't see what you want me to do from here. Like, obviously I know this isn't what you meant, but I don't know what you did mean. He kept falling off when I tried to jump on the turtle when it was on its back. You can walk on the ropes, but it's they made it really fiddly in this one. You're liable to fall off even if you walk in a straight line. So it doesn't really work.
Alright, we're moving on.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to tell me. Like, you have to do it like that. Just to clarify, if I stayed where I was and tried to just make the jump from on top of the turtle, I would not have enough forward momentum to clear the gap. This is going to be true of most of the turtles in this level. And if I do try to get a running start and land on it, then that means I have to land on it while moving diagonally, and that's really difficult to land. Plus, you have to land like right at the edge of the turtle, otherwise you're also not going to clear the gap. So that's why this is so hard, and I don't think there's a better way of doing it. Again, if you were trying to tell me a better way, and I was misunderstanding something as you insist, I would love to hear what I'm misunderstanding, but I don't know.
Get up on his back.
Like, I'm gonna be able to do this. I've done it before. It's just gonna take a while.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do but to build up my muscle memory again. What's a comment? This was not developed by Toys for Bob. This is Vicarious Visions. Stop jumping off the turtle when you flip it over. Okay, well, I accidentally killed this one, so... Yeah. Okay, so I flip it over, stop jumping over it. Now what do I do?
Oh my god.
I'm fucking serious! I wanna know what they mean!
I assume what they're trying to say is don't, like... they're saying to do what you said you can't do, which is to just keep jumping up and down on it and then, push forward and make the jump without getting momentum first. Which, if you press forward like the fucking frame you start to bounce, maybe? I don't know.
It's not just about going off of the edge of the turtle. You need to have some momentum beforehand. It's very subtle.
I mean, that's the thing. I trust you. I'm not... It's possible that might not be the case. But...
It's very, very subtle, but this game does have momentum to your jumps. It does matter if you get a running start first. You only need a little bit of a running start, but it makes a difference over a standing jump. But, okay, fine. If I don't know what the fuck was that? That was bizarre. Alright, best let the turtle waddle as far ahead as possible. I do that. It doesn't help much. You can only get so much extra distance out of it. Okay. Right. So, if I'm understanding right, you want me to slowly inch forward like this. I think this is as far as I can go. Like, that'll work for this one, it's not gonna work for all of them. It doesn't help that the pill hitbox is interacting with this thing's own pill hitbox.
That's kind of shitty.
This is a short jump. There's some really nasty ones coming up. This is the unfortunate part of this, is, I think I might just be boned. Maybe if I stand here, we'll get up and then... Okay. Fuck. I think I might just be boned here. I think you're required to have this hurdle for this part, unfortunately. Let me see. Maybe if I land on this one. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, you can't land on this. That's not even what you were saying, though. You were telling me to stand there and not move. You were telling me stop jumping, stay still over it, like...
Stop fighting now.
And it's not gonna work for all of them. Read your messages. Notice how I got further? Oh, gee. Maybe it's because I tried the thing that Josh told me, and it works for these ones, and like I said, it won't work for the later ones that are a lot more, a lot less forgiving. And I also didn't keep mistiming my jump. I was attempting to do, like I said, a diagonal landing on this turtle, because there, like I said, there is a difference between a running jump, or not just a running jump, but any jump that you go into with some momentum, versus a standing one where you don't have any momentum before you jump. I had been trying, there were several times earlier in this very same level, where I tried to do it from a static jump on the turtle, and it didn't work. Because that little bit of extra distance made the difference. I can argue that you were right, yeah, okay. If you're gonna play that, let me read every single one of your messages. You said, just stay above the turtle when you turn it over. Don't jump away from it. Then you said, stop moving away when you flip the turtle on its shell. Stay above it. You misunderstand. You kept falling off when you tried to jump on the turtle when it was on its back. Stop jumping off the turtle when you flip it over. You overshoot the jump. See the end. The hell? Why is there a checkpoint already?
Ew.
What?
Oh, and there was a life up there too.
I'm just incorrect about what you were saying. Well, obviously, but you didn't communicate it very well. Like,
Get the life up there.
Oh. It's too late. It wouldn't let me move. Oh, good. That's 2 lives I've lost to. Oh, I didn't realize that was a game over already. That was bullshit because those last 2 deaths were not my fault.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the first one because I misinterpreted when, like, where the blast radius was, but I don't think it's unreasonable to think the blast radius is up there.
Yep, invincibility definitely helping.
It helps a tiny bit.
Bird.
Like, to be honest, I really did not... I don't see how what Josh said is what you were trying to say. I don't see any connection between them. It seemed like the thing you were saying was just to not move. So those were the literal words you said, so if by not move you meant something else, then I don't know how I was supposed to know that. And I actually don't know how Josh knew it either.
You don't know what?
I don't know how you read stop moving, and from that you got, oh, you're supposed to jump off of it without any running start.
I mean, that was just my best guess.
I don't know what's up with the hard mode thing, I can't see it.
At least it's not just emitting particles anymore. Oh, I saw particles. Why is it emitting bullshit? Oh my god, dude, just let it go.
Are you seriously trying to tell me that it is impossible for you to miscommunicate something because of speaking in your first language? An English speaker should know that better than anyone.
Fun game.
I have to do this.
I know.
Whoa. What did he say at the end there?
I wasn't looking. Yeah, this level's kind of turbo-ass. Did we really need the addition of the fucking pigs?
Oh, absolutely. Is there a term for where a language is technically no first bit might as well be? I don't know, it would apply to me as well. No, what he's referring to, I assume, is the same thing that is the case for me, which is, when I was a kid, I first learned to speak Slovak on a basic level, the way, you know, any Slovak toddler would. But then, quickly, after that, learned English and became much more fluent in that, and as a result of using it more in daily life. Fuck. That's game over, right? Yeah. It's to the point where I've actually forgotten Slovak now. Yeah, it's weird because I could speak it more fluently as a toddler than I can now. Obviously not to like extreme, you know, to a particularly adept level, but I could speak it. Now I can barely speak. Fuck. I was trying to aim it for when I was trying to time it with when I landed, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
You came here as a boy, and now you're monolingual. So you're no longer a boy, but you are monolingual. Your gender changed to monolingual. Interesting. Pill issue.
Yeah, pill.
That was a great example of that, because you could see me lingering on the edge of the platform for like a second.
Yeah.
if I was gonna title these with clickbaity titles like Joel has been doing with his recent stream VODs, this would absolutely be pill issue, you know, Crash Bandicoot. Shit.
I like how you know they could have made the game not bad, but
Yeah.
this was their vision.
That one was intentional.
Oh shit! It's a game over, huh?
Here's the other shitty part, is if I went to go grind for lives, there's a good chance I'd run out of them anyway, and it would have just ended up being a waste of time. I was being ironic with that, though. What do you mean?
I mean, I think it was a pretty clear question.
I'm not sure I understand, actually.
Well, there's, you know, giving videos clickbait titles genuinely to try to get views, and then there's doing it because it's funny.
He's doing it to get views.
Oh. Okay, then no, I guess that's unironic.
But, like, I mean, he's aware of what he's doing. I think most people are. He's just kind of... He's determined that it's worth doing. Here you go. I tried to do the thing and it didn't work that time.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
It doesn't always work.
You're just fucking mental, mate. Yeah.
Dude, there was once a time. That was it. That was just a time. What is a get out of bullshit free card?
I think she's just kidding. Vicarious Vision said this level was not meant to be so difficult, and not adjusting the level to the new controls was a mistake. Or they could have just gotten rid of the pill hitbox. The assholes. Now, I'm not exactly an expert in game design, but I've been told that by people who are, like, veteran designers of 3D games that, like, making the character not be a pill hitbox is, like, one of the most basic and fundamental things that they always know not to do. Like, that's just, it's... I really don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Oh yeah, and people complained. They were like, that's dumb, you shouldn't do that. And they were like, get good. Like, that was literally their response, was just get good. So, it's kind of stupid for them to then turn around and be like, oh, actually, we regret it in this case. Fucking fix it, then. We live in the age of patching. Just fucking take the L, admit that it was a bad idea, and change the game to match. I wonder if there's a mod for it on the PC, actually. Oh, fuck off.
Ugh.
Yeah, mate.
Yes, it seems that all 3D engines make the player hitbox a capture by default. Yeah, but for 3D platformers, I've been told, it's like a basic thing.
Trapezoids are like uncouth.
Okay. I'm hoping the bonus level can give me at least a couple of new extra lives.
Wow. I'm surprised that didn't kill you.
Oh, apparently OBS actually disconnected for a couple seconds there as well. And now my TV saying it's going to turn off. Now she's calling a cab.
The hell is better TTV?
Some kind of Twitch extension thing that gives you extensions, I think? Oh no, that was Frankenface. I don't know what that TTV is.
Shouldn't be.
Here's the other, yeah. So the thing that just happened a little bit ago here is a perfect example of why this approach is not good. Is because you're liable to fucking fall off. Now granted, the normal approach isn't exactly great either, but, you know. I don't know what's up with the heart, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
People keep asking about it, I'm like, I don't know.
What if every time I puked again? That was terrible, I don't know what that was. Also, there's no such thing as a Roku box.
When you say Isaac's awakening, do you mean getting tainted Isaac?
Wow.
Fuck off. What the hell was that? I landed on it and it just died.
Oh my god.
I don't like that timing. I'm gonna wait until it's on the other end again.
Alright. Wow. Oh my fucking god. Why is this level so long?
I don't know.
Wait, did the life not respawn?
No, that they never do.
Oh, that's
It's to prevent you from farming lives.
I figured that was why it was there, to give you a break. Also, nice animation on that fucking turtle.
No, but it's always one time. Yeah, that was good. Now, I will admit, this is what... Okay, I don't know what happened then. I will admit, this approach is working. I maintain that it was extremely poorly communicated. That was good, I like that.
Yeah?
This TNT isn't fucking worth it.
Yeah.
I've been getting all the other crates, but like,
Oh no.
that was punishing me for not getting it. I mean, it wasn't. There's no such thing as the game being sentient, but you know.
I know.
Well, that's a game over. I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Yeah, I saw that coming. Because, okay, here's what happened is, it looked like I wasn't gonna land on the turtle. So I sort of gave up, but then I saw that I did, and then I reacted too late, and I started holding forward after I bounced off of it. I resigned myself to my fate too early. And it's always shit when that happens, because, like, it's not really your fault, but at the same time it, like, feels bad, so, yeah. I don't know what that was. The hell do you mean personalization?
Well, you said the games aren't sentient.
Oh. Man, I don't remember the shit I said 5 seconds ago.
I thought that was me.
So yeah, the advice was helpful. I don't think it was communicated clearly. I think the guy was pretty rude about it. And, last note on it was just... I maintained that I tried it before and it didn't work. It's like the Shovel Knight thing.
Yeah.
With the final boss. It's like, oh my god, you idiot! Why didn't you use the fucking main weapon of the game? It's like, because I tried and it didn't work. Not much you can do.
Life is an episode of a cartoon. You try something once, and then you try something else if it doesn't work.
Now, I didn't go this precise with it, but just through the other levels I've done, like, I could feel... I am right that a running jump goes further, and, you know...
Should be, yeah.
And there were parts where I... sorry, I need to...
I mean, you can make it to the next one
No.
with this, I think.
No,
No?
I don't trust.
Okay.
I don't trust that.
Cool!
I had stood there before and not killed it. Or not touched it. Anyway, though I hadn't been this precise, I had landed... Yeah, though I hadn't done this particular approach of, like, inching forward, I had jumps where I, went from very far... Fuck. Very far on the turtle's, hitbox, and it didn't make it, and the only conclusion I could draw was that it was because, I didn't have a running start. And that was consistent with my other experiences with this game. So that is the last I will say on that, hopefully. I feel like I came out of that looking bad, and like, I don't think I really was wrong about anything.
Oh man, it's so cringe that you thought something. Fucking DreamWorks ass pig.
I don't know what happened there.
Yes. I mean, you know, you touched it and it froze and then vanished. Also, there's a... I like how the crate in the distance in the fog looks like a Minecraft sun.
Yeah. That is the devil. I was not pressing up that whole time. That was a tap jump forward, and I just leapt over it. The fuck? Oh, that must be my fan doing that. Random piece of packaging fell off of my desk. What? I did exactly what I was supposed to.
That was weird. That, like, didn't even come close.
And you have to understand, even if you're not doing the running jump, you still have to start pressing the button as soon as you leave the, as soon as you bounce. So there's still an element of trying to time this here. It's very difficult.
I know.
I'm getting, like, self-conscious now. I feel like people are like, oh, well, you know what you're doing, so why don't you just do it? No one said that, but I'm feeling very judged by my incapability of doing this consistently. I feel like, you know, if I've shown that I can do something once, then it's like, well, why are you failing it on subsequent attempts? I don't know. Like, I'm relatively patient with games, and, you know, I'm not getting so annoyed that I think I need, like, you know, that, like, I'm looking bad on that front, but I'm half tempted, like, I don't know what happened there. You think I need an angry Tetris break, a Tetris attack break? You might not be wrong. I mean, not with Tetris attack. It might be good to take a little break from this. I think this is where I took my break in my original playthrough as well, actually.
If we're gonna do that, I kinda wanna be done.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I guess we're gonna keep going.
God. So we have to do the whole game?
Yeah.
I really don't want to be in the stream for the whole game, though. Like...
What do you mean?
I mean, I have shit I need to record. I was hoping we were going to be done a while ago.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not good at the game.
I'm not blaming you for not being good at the game. I didn't think we were doing the whole game in one go.
I didn't think so until I, you know, made a lot of progress way quicker than I expected. Like, this has slowed us down, but not enough to... Like, I think it would be really dumb to end here. We'll see how long it takes me to beat this level. I'm at least gonna do that. There's no way I'm ending without...
I mean, that's fine. You can beat the level, but yeah.
I feel like, you know, if I stop here, the next stream will be an hour long.
Maybe, but... I don't know. I get the issue there.
Too, but... I would want those to be separate stream modes. I did not know why I spun that. Ugh. What was that? Doesn't Stormy sound like fucking impossible? It's pretty hard, yeah, I guess that's
I don't think it's as bad as this one.
I don't think it's as bad as this either, no.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. This is stupid, anytime I get to, like, one life, I should probably just die on purpose anyway. To reset back. Okay, fine. With the mention of Stormy Ascend, yeah, the next one probably will be decently long. And there are some other hard levels, not as hard as this, but it's very possible that it will take me a while, so fine, I guess I'll stop after this one. I feel like this is a shitty note to end on. I feel like everyone hates me.
Nobody hates you.
But I'm the bad guy. Somebody in chat was just trying to help me, and I was, you know, I was...
They weren't fucking
misunderstanding them.
communicating. You weren't in the wrong.
I was being a sore loser for you know, not recognizing that they were totally right all along. Even though I had good reasons for everything I did, and they didn't understand what the hell they were saying. My response to taking a break would have been more negative if this was a few years ago, but I have learned from experience that often... Because, okay, the thing is, my instinctual reaction to hearing when you take a break is I'm like, no, I will lose my muscle memory, and I would have to build it back up again. Like, I would actually be losing progress, if I did that. Which, I'm gonna just kill myself on purpose here. Yeah, so my instinct is like, you know, I can't give up now because I'm close, and if I take a break, I will actually lose the muscle memory development that I have done, and that's not true. Yeah, as Play said, it's actually true. The muscle memory can harm you. You can develop bad muscle memory. At least that's my hypothesis. But not just that, but you really don't lose all that much anyway when you leave and come back. Just from experience, I know better now, so it would help me, but since we're gonna end after this anyway, I may as well just see it through.
Also, I'm sorry for kind of dictating the stream. Like, if you wanted to continue without me, that would be fine.
No,
but
I wouldn't do that, plus people wouldn't watch.
Yeah, because, like I said, I want to try to record at least one video. I also need to have dinner at some point, and I need to do, like, laundry and shit.
I actually haven't had dinner myself. Oh wait, yes I did. What am I talking about? I like forgot. It's because I had it's because I originally had a dinner plan of just having some leftovers, and then I'm like, oh no, I actually got some fresh groceries I want to use for something, so I did that. But then I was searching my memory. I'm like, oh yeah, I never did dinner plan A, but I did dinner plan B. No, I mean it's fine. You know, I can find stuff to do and or just go to bed early. I'm not confident about this, but...
I'm not very good at making speeches.
Fuck. The last time I tried to go into the corner to let it reset its position, it fucking touched me and died. I hate this part so much. Least favorite pill in either.
We take pills.
They're all good. Fuck! How do you avoid that? Least favorite pill. I'd have to look at a list of them again. It's been a while since I've played that game, really.
Fancy and I, well...
I don't know what the point of the broken boards is, by the way. They're functionally just nothing. They're basically just oh, fuck off. I hate the pill hitbox in this game. Like I kept joking about it before when it didn't matter as much, but I hate how often it's been screwing me up in this level in particular. Like,
yeah.
It's making this approach not as viable as it should be. What was I talking about?
Pills.
Oh yeah, are you a wizard? Okay, yeah, never mind, same answer. I hate are you a wizard. Now granted, it just makes you shoot diagonally instead of straight ahead for like 30 seconds. You can just wait it out unless you're like on something time sensitive, but it's really annoying.
All my homies hate Rashida Jones. Not worth going for the life.
Nope. Fucking pill hitbox. I regret this. Oh god, the life isn't even there for some reason. I
Oh,
don't know
what
why
the
it
fuck?
wasn't, considering I've got a game over. Well, there you go. Alright, try again. Does the box on top protect you from the blast or no? I don't know what you mean by the box. Like standing on top of the box? I don't think so.
Diagonal Twix.
I don't know what happened there. I tried landing on top of it and it just didn't work. I don't know what happened there either.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what happened there either.
Actually, I think you do. I don't know what happened there either. Oh, game ovage. Oh.
How long have we been at this? Can somebody check? I bet it's 45 minutes. Just gonna go. Hesitating is one of the worst things you can do in this level. How so? Specifically because of the pill hitbox, I'm guessing? What? There is no house in the ocean, but there is water at the bottom of the ocean. Letting the days go by, letting the water hold me down, letting the days go by, water flowing underground.
Also, there are no cats in America.
Cabbage patching. Cabbage patching.
Wait, why does cabbage patching come into play?
I don't know, I've said before that whenever I hear you do there are no cats in America, I always imagine this weird, like, overly, like, gesticulatory dance associated with it.
I imagine thrash dancing. I don't remember what the actual, like, visuals for that song are.
I fucking hate, this is one of the worst platforms. Which I randomly started singing in the pool. What did I start singing in the pool? Minecraft Christmas? Oh yeah. Yeah, I did that a couple days ago. Could do it here, I got fucking nothing better going on.
Oh no.
Oh boo-hoo, mummy! Obama touches killer wood chip. What? I thought I had my, uppers. Fuck off.
It's like when you kill the ice beetles with the plasma beam in Metroid Prime. They just cease to exist with no animation.
I should play Prime again. I actually never finished the previous playthrough.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Couldn't remember if you did.
I think I got to a Mega Pyra and I just didn't do the last bit with Ridley and Metroid Prime.
Boo-hoo, mommy.
Oh my god, okay.
Jesus.
We're not out of the clear yet, but this is
I know.
a safe place to die and hopefully get a few lives. I think the ending's actually coming up there. See you.
I would certainly hope so.
Right about what? The thing I already said that, like,
Oh
come on,
my God.
man. I already gave my speech. I'm not doing it again. Unless you're talking about something else. Shit. Fuck.
Squidward is my best brown in the world. Squidward is the bacteria on my teeth. What was the huffing noise?
Well, you have to prove it. Okay.
What? Hmm. That was quite the experience. Why would they do this? Yeah, squeak.
Victory chug.
Victory screech.
Do you know what slippery climb is?
I mean, it's an outdoor, like, climbing out, like, the building while it's raining level, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's the I said earlier, like, oh, there was some level that I'm like, is this the one that doesn't have a pair? I think I was thinking of Slippery Climb, except I also feel like I remember seeing that something else also had that, but I don't know. I guess not. Yeah, no, this one didn't have a counterpart because Stormy Ascent was originally in the game, and then they removed it for being too hard. And then it was only discovered in 2011. That's how long it took people to data mine the game for it. And if not for that, it probably would have stayed buried forever and never been put back in this game, so... Anyway, though we're right at the end, and it pains me to do so, I suppose we will end off there. Next time we will try to finish up these last few levels, which are going to be tough and are going to take me a while, but probably not as bad as this one that I just did.
Yeah, hopefully.
And then I'll do Stormy Ascent. That'll take me a while as well, but... So I'll save with Y. Okay. And then if it still doesn't, you know, if we're still only like 2 hours in or something somehow, then I guess I'll do Crash 2 as well, or I'll start Crash 2. We'll see. But yeah, as much as I got annoyed at that last level, that was not. It was a mixture of the level and you know.
Yeah.
But
Me.
so I apologize if that made it painful to watch. Hopefully next time will be better, and hopefully nothing else in the 3 games will be this bad. But we'll see. All right, good night.